Howdy partners! Hello, how are you? Welcome to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, getting near the end. Okay, so, first of all, I'm just going to have a quick drink. Just finished the last of the warm tea. So, has anybody come in? Let me just check. I mean, sometimes, you know, I don't know, I should start a bit earlier really, but... Right, let's turn off this auto rotate so that don't keep going like that. Okay, we've got the live chat up. So this is what we're going to be doing today. Okay, so welcome everybody. I hope you have a good time. I hope you know, I'll do it well enough for you. I am thinking of changing the channel name. So I am trying to think of a name at the moment, so I will be changing my channel name within the next few days. Alright, so I'm just trying to think of one. At the moment, that's loud music, isn't it? At the moment, we've got the Tower Outta Nowheres lined up, which I missed out. I didn't say at the end last week, I don't think. So I'll just outline this. So we've got to talk to the villagers. It's suggested level of 30 and we're 37. It says a wind-whipped and rain-battered, Geralt stumbled into a small village on the coast of Skjall. The foul weather he learned had cursed this spot ever since a mysterious tower appeared one morning out of thin air, as if placed by an invisible giant's hand. Intrigued, Geralt decided to investigate. So that's what we are doing today. Where we are on the map is here. Now we have got to do the main quest, so we'll probably do that after this. So this is where we are. So on the world map we're on Skjall. Okay, so that's where we are. Okay, this is where we've moved to, but what I did, I came to this area and I got a lot of those question marks. Well, I was starting on these question mark things, so I've done a few here, like, okay, so I've done all these. You know, done this one. So I've been doing some of these things off camera because, you know, they just collect loot and stuff. Now the actual main mission is here, so that's where we'll be going after. All right, which will be the main battle preparation. We've got to meet Avallac'h. Okay, but what I've been doing is going for all the question marks which are on land, and because the ones at sea are not going to be the words of power. Okay, so obviously in the sea, you know, they're just going to be loot and stuff like that. So I'm trying to do anything that's on land. See, none of these are on land, so that's what I did. Okay, and I managed to find at least one more, and I'll just show you what that is. So I'll just review what I've done. Okay, so what I did, I had enough. There are a couple of things that I met on the way, a couple of enemies. I managed to get the final one to get this. The last, what's it, the red one? Yeah, I managed to get this red one. So now attack power has gone from, you know, it's gone up another 10%. So we're now on attack power 40 and ensign intensity 40. So they're on maximum now. I have vitality twice, because what I did was I put an extra one in here and put a double one here to give us 600 plus 300 on top. So that's so we can, you know, get this character as high as we can before we get to the end of the stage of the game. Alright, so that's just a review of where we are from last week. Character wise, all I did was I did another one on here. Okay, well, that music is another one on here. I think I did this one as well. So you're in, you know, intensity, and down here. Now I was looking at my original play, so I hope you don't mind me saying sorry about it. On my original play, I got up to here, all right, and then I just did one or two of these, maybe in that one. So I've actually gone a little bit further by going twice into this whirl one. So that's different than my first play. First play, I only did this top rank. And I only did one down here, whereas so we've done more on signs. Hello, Alan. Hello, nice of you to pop in, Alan. just saying where we are in the game at the moment and what we'll be doing next. So we're going to do this quest and then we're going back to the main quest. Now when I first played this game on Xbox on release day, I didn't have any of these. So I have an advantage on the signs on this play that we're doing on PS5, because the last time I played was a long time ago on the other one. So we're actually doing better on that, and we've done more on potions. So we're actually a few levels higher than my original character. Alright, so that's where we are. We're just here. We're going to just take on this mission here. It's what? The Tower Outta Nowheres. I think somebody just mentioned it, or I took it off of a notice board. And that we have to go here to talk to the villagers. Alright? I hope. Which is just here, by the way. Okay, so hope you're well. Thanks for Alan for coming in. Thank you. Okay, so let's talk to I know one of these. Obviously, the important one. As you know, you never quite know. This is.
What is it?
I got a job for you. There's no point standing here in the rain. Let's go to mine. We'll talk there.
Fair enough. And so you get the clothes go wet as well. So it's more offense than Skyrim, obviously. But you know, it's 4 years later than when Skyrim came out. Oh, have I not got my hat on?
So what's
oh,
the
let's
matter?
put my hat on. Sorry about that. I've got
See
Mr.
that
Boldy
dog
today.
Weren't a thing there for centuries. Till one day we
I mean, I've
woke,
got a head of hair.
bam, there were a tower atop it. Then all of a sudden lightning started pounding down. As if the Navigator Fair itself was sailing in. Hasn't stopped to this day.
Okay. Sounds good.
Something's got to be done. About the storm. With waves like that, we can't fish, nor sail out to raid.
Yeah, that's right. But I mean, look at the wet on the clothes, yeah. Great, isn't it? Have you tried entering the tower?
You tried getting inside the tower?
Have we tried? Very same morning the tower appeared. We went right off. Whole village or nearabouts. Folk wanted to welcome its owner if he came in peace. Drive him off if he came with ill intent.
Right.
We knocked and banged, but no one answered. So we opened the door, and that's when our knees turned to jelly.
Why?
'Cause beyond of that door was something like a sheet of water, but standing upright. Never seen such a thing in my life.
No,
Druid said it were magic. Gathered 5 brave lads, and they all marched in. No sign of him since.
They're dead then. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not interested. So, fine, I'll look into it.
Fine. I'll look into the tower.
Once you're in, cast your eye around for the folk from our village. Our druid and 5 good lads. It'd be a bitter shame to
I'll
lose
try to
them.
remember
You
that.
have my word.
Him
And
guide
the
you.
lovely gold. Look at the lovely gold armour we have now. I think I could do myself gold all over. It'd be fun, wouldn't it? Right, okay. Enter the tower. Yeah, how far away is that one then? Wow, it's a long ways. Is it? Hey? Where's the oh there, right, oh yeah. I don't know why it flicks off of this all thing all the time. Every now and again it flicks to something else, like a default. Right, it's over there then. So as I expected, we have to do a long run. Okay then. Let's go. Right, any notice boards? So yeah, this is where, you know, there's armor and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, anyway. Right, we've got to get over there somehow. Past the cows and everything. So let's make our way, let's call the horse. Because there's a lot of travelling in this, as you know. Never know where to look. Where's this horse? Tell you what, I'll get down here where there's open ground. You know, I'm sure he appeared right behind me. Oh, come on, Roach. So I try not to, you know, you know, have a little wiggle now and again. I'll try not to do that. I don't know. When I get into stressful situations, you know, get a bit stressful, then the old brain starts, I don't know, complaining, and yeah, you kind of hear that sometimes. So I'll try not to do that so much. I am enjoying this game immensely, but little things. Sometimes these little things just, I don't know, just makes me want to go on and on. So sorry if I repeat about that. So
Come on.
I'll try not to do it this time, okay? We'll keep it to a minimum. So let's go up here then. Let's get off horse. Oh, slide off the back is a good one. So there's many different ways you can do that. Right, let's go over to the tower and see what's going on here. Because obviously there's a lot going on. Right, okay, so yeah, we've increased our armor as well. So if you look at our inventory, we have new armor, okay, which you know, it was about 10 or 15 higher. I had some new boots, which I've had a couple of things to, so that was slightly better. So I had a couple of upgrades on that, a better sword, slightly better sword, and I'll put a few things in there. Okay, but I think I bought a couple of things for repairing as well. So all the weapons should be up to scratch as well. So let's enter the tower and we'll see what happens. So the Tower Outta Nowheres. Let's go in here and see what happens. Let's hope nothing... Oh, right, okay. Well, first of all, we've got upstairs because, you know, our second thoughts, we may not be able to go upstairs. Or let's try ours, shall we? Face it. No, don't destroy it then. Right, okay then. So only way is down. I do like the close first, you know, third person.
Shit.
One way of describing it. So we've passed to the other side of the closed.
Looked smaller from the outside.
So that is a, as you know, there are Easter eggs for everything. That was one for Doctor Who. Okay. Oh, a golem. Right, first of all, I'm going to look in here, see if there's anything exciting about it. Oh, there seems to be some kind of golem. Oh dear. Yeah, right, immediately we move away from the golem, right? And then we research the golem. I know what you're saying, should have remembered it last week. No, basically. So now we have golems on it, which is the same as all the elementals and that. So elemental oil and Dimitrian, I don't know how to say those words. So I should have those in. No, I haven't. Okay, so Dimitrian bomb, which I think is the green one. So I just remember a couple of things only. I could do a torch, I suppose, and put it in the... What's the pockets do? So the sword should already have the correct one, elemental. So because I've asked it to do, save me some trouble. Right, okay, let's go. So we should be doing a little bit more damage than we were before. So you know that. Do a little bit there. Oh, oh yeah. I forgot about the little run bit. So he likes to have a good run, you see. Right, just. Oh, I felt that one. I did feel that one. I'll give you that one. No. Oh, right. He's in his. I can't stop animations, obviously. So I kind of felt that. So I just, you know, have some water just to top it up. Just weed him down a little bit. Here he comes running, doing his run. Right, sneak up behind him. And away. Yeah, tactical thinking. So you just got to wait for that thing to fill up. Yeah, so we're always at the mercy of that one. And there he goes, on his little run. And then we finish all the and get away. All coolly done, you see. Oh, yeah, that's a good one, right? So, you know, it's all good fun, isn't it? Let's try, let's try axing, shall we? You know, sometimes it works, that kind of stuff. I don't know what... You see? Although I didn't do it for long, so probably forgot he's on the swiping thing. Yeah, I kind of like doing it this way because at least I know I've hit it as opposed to the shortcut way where I'm always having to look because I can't memorize them. Well, he looks pretty pasted there. I'd say he's about to collapse. So just needed to water that a lot. That's why I'm always picking up water, just so that I don't have to refresh it all the time. Right, don't forget to pick up the loot. Is there no loot? There's no loot. Well, I was very disappointed that there's no loot. Right, and then let's see if we have a torch. How do you do the torch? Okay, so yeah, there's a lot to go through, isn't it? Right, I did see a chest here. There it is. So I managed to spot that one during the fight. So I have my eyes on that one. There's another one there, hiding under the stair. In fact, I won't bother with the crossbow. Okay, so I do like to get as much as I can before I move on. Alchemy paste, excellent. Dwarven, yes. And bread, why not? Right, we've got a few different portals here. Very exciting stuff. But I just wish this thing had left something. Right, somebody's saying over here.
Come here, please.
Oh, over there. Right, okay, I'm finished yet. Right, something that I've got something to bottom.
Them too.
Over here. I'm in here.
Alright. Hang on, I'm taking my time here. I've got valuable stuff to pick up. I'm very tempted to go up there, but I won't. Well, I will. Sorry, I do waste a lot of time, don't I? But I know it's my you know, I do like to get interesting stuff. No, alright, okay. So let's go and see the twit then. Is there one in every one, or? Right, okay, so it's tempted to go in there then. I'm very tempted though to go in one of the other ones, but I suppose I'll do this.
Someone's come to free me. And a famous witcher
right.
at that. Thank the gods. I'm damned lucky you happen to be in Kovir. Was it King Tancred who sent you? Or the Society of Magic?
Neither. And we're not in Kovir. We're in Skellige. Local folk hired me. See, your towers brought a massive storm to their island.
We're in Skellige. So we've teleported. Oh, this is much worse than I thought.
Did the golem imprison you?
Let me guess. You lost control of the golem. Imprisoned you here, then attacked me.
No, that's not it at all. The golems are but one of the tower's defences. Part of its defensive regulatory magicon.
What?
A defensive system. Magic. Ensuring only the tower's owner will use it. When it detects an intruder, it locks down all the rooms, denies access.
And since neither of us is the tower's owner, the golem attacked me, and you're stuck behind bars.
Huh.
How do we evade its other charming features?
We must deactivate the defensive regulatory magicon. The tower's prior owner wrote a treatise about removing such defences. Gottfried's Omni-Opening Grimoire. There must be a copy in the tower. Find it, please. With it in hand, I can try to circumvent the security measures, send you home and take the tower back to Kovir.
Alright, well, who are you? Explain it.
You clearly know who I am. I don't even know your name.
Seagull Bunce, mage and sorcerer in residence at the court of Pontvanis. This tower was to be my new home. bought it at an auction, you see.
A tower at an auction?
It belonged to Gottfried Stamfeld, a mage of some renown.
Right.
When he passed on, his heirs auctioned the edifice off. They were all wary, repulsed. None dared see what Uncle Gottfried kept in his coloured jars. If it was their contents that had stripped him of his sense of smell and taken his left eye, they put the tower on the block, along with all it contained. The price was unbeatable. I couldn't resist.
Don't get much to, they don't give you much to talk about, do they? Did the tower move itself here?
Seen my share of wonders, but a tower that teleports itself? That's
Bit like a
something
TARDIS, isn't it?
This
Yeah.
defensive regulatory magicon. I tried to access it. Must have heard. Initiated some evacuation sequence. That opened the portal and jettisoned us through to Skellige. This, in turn, naturally generated electromagnetic disturbances. Hence the storm.
Storm I promised to dispel.
Then you must find Gottfried's Omni-Opening Grimoire.
Okay, so yeah, I just worked out what this is, you see. This is yet another Easter egg. So it had, it said, Demeter or whatever it was. And that is DRM, okay, which is, the thing that they put in which tends to perfect performance to stop people stealing their, I don't know, copyrights or something. Alright, so DRM, and then the other one, Gottfried's Omni-Opening Grimoire, of course is related to GOG, the people that sell cheaper games, and they don't have DRM. So this is a little Easter egg about GOG and their fight against DRM. This I'm all for. Because digital rights management sucks, basically. So, did some Skelligers come in here before I did?
The corpses over there. Folk from the village nearby, right?
They came in a few days past. I was surprised to see their garb. But it just never entered me mind we might be in Skellige. There were just a few, led by a druid. The tower warned them. They failed to heed.
Folk on Skellig usually laugh in the face of warnings. If the tower had asked nicely, then offered them a horn of mead, they might have left then.
Got a good point. Right, I'll find Gottfried's treatise or treatise. I mean, how would you pronounce that?
Time to get out of here and send this tower home.
Yeah.
Where do I look for Gottfried's treatise? Any ideas?
The library might be a logical place to
A
start.
library.
The key should be in the laboratory.
Where's that?
As you enter the room opposite, you'll see the laboratory to your left. The library straight ahead. But remember, you're an intruder. The tower is certain to want to stop you. Make things difficult at the least.
We'll see who breaks first.
Probably me. I feel like a save would be handy right now. Oh, no, don't tell me it's one of those. Might because it's refreshing now. It's telling me about the quest. So, yeah, you always got to wait till those things finish, and then hopefully we can do it good. Because that's the something I always dread. So, what did he say? So it could be that one then, or it could be that one. So it looks like that one's gone down. So I'm just going to check this, because, although you can't on the map, can you? But it looks like it's the right way. So I take it as things come down, which should be okay. Bridge intruder. Right, okay. So probably another golem moment, man. No, this could be some of this poisonous stuff. Oh, it's water. Right, okay, so water. Very scared of water. Let's have a look to check if there's anything around. Right, there is something there. I wonder what that is. A bookcase of sorts. No? Can I go down and examine the bookcase? I'm not quite, no, it don't look like it, does it? Doesn't look although it's highlighting there. Yeah, you don't have to turn the wrong way. But doesn't see how I can access that. So it looks like it's through there. Yeah, he's very floaty. It like, takes a while for him to turn. A bit like a real human, really. Right, anything down there? Doesn't look like there's anything down there. But there could be something down there. Right, okay, let's go in this section then. And see what... Right, okay, there's the defences coming on. Being attacked by the DRM. So we have to get rid of the DRM management. Get back, you foul beasties! Oh, that's a good one, that. Yeah, I faced one of those last week, but not too much problem with this lot. And thank you very much for the tasty beast. Right, okay, these tasty beasts, I meant, there's a gargoyle. Right, what do we use for a gargoyle? Is it a similar thing? Didn't bother to look, did I? Right, okay, we'll switch to the... I'll take a thoughts, we'll do it this way. I'll get there in a minute. Gargoyle, yeah, it was under the same one. So exactly the same. Yeah, I can't remember what it does. Stops them something. And... Oh, actually they recommend Quen. Okay, so let's do Quen then. Ready? Right, let's do Quen. And have a go at this. Rat, he shouldn't last long. Don't particularly want your filth, matey. Oh. That's not very nice, is it, Mr. Gargoyle? Well, I'm going to go for Ard, because I think that's going to do something anyway, although, not yet. Yeah, it's a bit of a slapper, this one. But yeah, as you can see, it takes a long time before I can do the... That didn't do anything. Okay, that didn't do anything. So this is a bit of a dodgy one, this. So I may have to throw the old bomb. Yeah, let's try targeting him and chucking a bomb. Although, it could take forever to throw the bomb. Because, I haven't got it on there yet. Right, okay. Oh, that seems to do something. Right, let's do a couple of those then. I won't use the special stuff to do my inventory. It looks like that stuff is a bit deadly there, so we'll keep away from that. So let's just keep on moving. So it looks like we go into that green stuff, that it could have a nasty effect. Oh, did I manage to deflect that then? My goodness. It's like the second time ever. Okay, I was another one. I was a werewolf now. Right, hang on. Wait a minute, I haven't looked your name up yet, mate. Curse ones? Werewolf. Right, werewolf. Okay, so completely different thing. So cursed oil, igni, puffball. I ought to have 2 bombs. I'll do the puffball. Where's the description? Does it have a description? No. Description size? Oh, right, okay. So I can't see what that is, but it is cursed oil. So let's go to that one. So yeah, you have to do this on everything. Kind of got to keep stopping and starting. What was it? Cursed oil. Right, it should already be on. He hoped. Cursed oil, yeah, okay. It's all on. Right, let's get out of the way. I'll take something to top up that. Let me just change to the bomb. Oh, I didn't think it was going to take this long. Yeah. Forgot what it was now. Was it that one? Not sure. Okay, we're going to go for the health thing now. Right, hang on. Oh, true. just stood there and took it then. Right, hang on. Is there nothing else we can do against that? Because I feel like we need something against that. Fire, wasn't it? That's it. Yeah, because he's a hairy werewolf, you see. So, you know, that will do the trick. And okay, so I've just forgotten which one it was. Is that another one coming? So, you know, the DRM is fighting back. So, I do like Easter eggs in all the games. They are rather excellent. Right, there's something in here. Let's have a look in here. A key to our library.
The key.
Excellent. A book in there. I won't bother. Although, let's have a quick look, see what this is about. I just wonder about it referred to a, you know, Easter egg type thing. So that's the. I think that's all the ones that we've done before. I haven't just kind of ticked them off yet.
Oh.
I can hear something in there. Right, what's in there? Anything? That's water. And apparently there's loads of these come up. So this is why you need to pick up all this stuff, and then you'll find out all the you know, extra kind of missions and things. So yeah, have a good look around. I know I say it every time, but see what I mean? You wouldn't be getting the stuff if you didn't pick it up. Right, okay, let's have a look at everything else then. We'll have that. I tend to pick up all these mushrooms, they don't weigh anything. We'll look at that. Yeah, there's always a lot to do with that. A bit like a Sherlock Holmes. Okay, so it looks like it's all done. There is something there.
Bits.
That one, that's it. So we got all that. So make sure we pick up all that. Oh, there's this poor old cow there. Looks rather familiar. A smoking pipe, you know, not really that useful, is it? A few villagers there as well. Okay, right. I think I've done it all now. And it doesn't lead anywhere up there, does it? No. Okay, so sorry if I take a while, but I do like to be, you know, mildly thorough. So I don't know. It's just the thing I like doing. It saves me having to go in again, and if I miss something or something, you know. Right, we've got to go down. Oh, unlock. Oh, right.
In library. Collection integrity compromised.
Okay, so another one of these things. I'll just check in the water. I like to check that. Right, I'm gonna have another drink of water. So you know, don't use these potions too quick. In fact, I might just save here. Although, let me just see if I can do. I'll tell you what, as soon as the slightly colder weather comes, just gets under 7 degrees in this house, my nose starts sneezing for some reason. Jess is exactly the same. So, a weird family trait that we have. Temperature drop a certain amount, the old nose gives up a little bit.
Who's who among Kaviri sorcerers?
Right, okay. Check the others.
Alchemy for Household Dilemmas Volume 3. This isn't it.
AHD? I'm looking at everything now, you know, AHD, you know. Well, that's odd, because they usually...
Who's who among Kaviri sorcerers?
They usually go from red to kind of yellow once you've read them. That's kind of odd. Right, okay. So let's see what's going on in here then. Loads of stuff to... Is that the same one? Or a different one? Could be a different one. Ah, yeah, it looks like maybe the other side of the wall it was showing through. Right, Gottfried's opening. Yeah, so it's Gog, you know.
Gottfried's Omni-Opening Grimoire. This is it.
So, yeah, defensive or DRMs. They are. See, I know what I'm talking about. It belongs to the above-mentioned group of longest-lasting, most effective and hardest to break defensive systems. The only trouble is DRM brings in slow performance and, you know, possible crashes. So, you know, we don't like DRM. all because they want to preserve their little rights. So, yeah, so that's what it is. This is a DRM Easter egg.
Damn tower wants to gas me.
I love anything that goes against that is great.
Gotta keep looking.
Right, okay, a little bit of poisonous gas here, so what we do is we try and get rid of some of that. Best to do it before you go in. That kind of clears it for a bit. Not really. Oh, did I just take that one? I do keep it in this back button all the time. Right, hang on.
Who's who among Kaviri sorcerers?
Yeah, why is that not, you know, it should go back to yellow. So it's not seem to be affecting us yet, that stuff. Let's
Looks
examine
like he's
him.
suffocated. Horrible way to die.
Yeah. For some reason we're not getting suffocated, which is a little bit of a surprise. This is all the loot, obviously. So, as I say, it's a good idea to check
Intersections and geomantic lines.
Oh.
Not what I'm looking for.
Well, that was odd because I checked that 2 or 3 times to make sure I wasn't losing any health. And I wasn't. And then all of a sudden I died. So I didn't see that suddenly go down. Because he was coughing throughout the whole thing there. So we got to do it all again. That's why I might sometimes complain about this stuff.
Alchemy for Household Dilemmas Volume 3. This is
what I think is, as you read these
Who's
things,
who among Kaviri sorcerers?
it should save that. I think. But it kind of doesn't, does it? So, I don't know.
Gottfried's Omni-Opening Grimoire.
So we won't open that this time. So we'll get it. But yeah, it's not going down this whole time. Or is it? And I'm not noticing it. So what we might have to do is go back out and go to our thing. Because it could be going down and it's not showing. So we're going to put that. I think we've already got it. Yeah, that's... Yeah, it's a poison. I mean, it's poison or a gas. That's a good point, actually. What would it come under? Because there are a lot of potions, oils, and I just wonder if there's one for something which is not gas. You know, like I'll tell you what, I've never used this one. Immediately restores a large portion. I must admit, I've never done that one. Just have to remember that one. But anyway, I don't know. It's trouble, you've got to go through all this stuff. So if I... Yeah, it's a lot to kind of work out all this stuff. So if I take that, that should do it. Oh, yeah, don't like this system. Oh, I see, once the breath goes out, so that's what it is. Okay, so let's get all this stuff as quick as we can then. Otherwise I'm going to die.
Gotta keep looking.
So I didn't notice that the breath was going down. Once that goes
he's
down...
suffocated. Horrible way to die.
That. So let's get out of there. Get back to here. So that breath can go up. Okay, so that's what it was. I didn't notice that. Okay, and then we'll save this. So that, you know, at least we keep that part. In case I don't notice it again. So I'm trying to find the things that we haven't discovered yet.
Intersections and geomantic lines. Not what I'm looking for.
I'm trying to hustle through this as fast as possible.
Looks like he's suffocated.
Oh yeah, and that
Way
the
to
box.
die.
Come on, the box. So yeah, it takes a little while to do all this. We should now have enough to get out. Bring the mage, Gottfried's Grimoire with us, so I think I've got that. Trouble is, where is the book section? I sometimes have a job pointing out there's loads of books, but I don't know what order it is, or it could be that one up there actually. Yeah, I just wish it would have the latest one. I don't think it does it in you know, when you find it. So I don't know which of these it is. So that's the only trouble. I wish this would do this in the order that you find them, because I can never find this stuff. The books. I can't seem to get back to that same bit where you can just preview the books. I don't know how to actually do that. I've never found out how to do it. Right, okay, so I don't know where to look for that book, but I think I picked it up. Okay, so that means we now have to go back out. So hopefully I got all that. I think I did. So let's go back out. So yeah, if anybody could help me while I'm playing this, I can't remember stuff sometimes. So I can go wrong sometimes. So if anybody can remind me how to do some of these things, or if I've missed a vital clue, somebody could help me out, because my memory isn't so good as it used to be. Okay, so I take it I'll bring that back to him. So let's do that.
Find the tome.
Right, I've got the book.
This it?
It is indeed.
With
Now,
GOG
back
on it.
away a bit. I must deactivate the barrier.
Oh, that's done my
Isolation chamber open. Disturbing indications of freedom.
There.
I don't know, is
At
that
last.
the TARDIS speaking?
Up easy.
The hardest part is yet to come. We must reach the heart of the tower and cast a deactivating spell.
Yeah, let's stop the DR,
The tower
shall
will
we?
surely do everything in its power to stop us.
Right, well, I just need to prepare just a second.
Give me a minute. Need to prepare.
Of course, but please do hurry.
Because, you know, you just came out of there and there's going to be some loot in here, isn't there? That's why I did it, you see. Good, no mish... I won't read that one. It's probably interesting, but, you know, it's a... Oh, right, okay. I don't know if that'll do anything. So, you know, just in case there's loot in here. You know, I'm not completely stupid, just slightly. Okay, right, go ahead then. So I'll break it with his help. Right, how are we going to do that?
Can we go?
Let's do it now then.
Lead the way.
We must go to the central chamber. Try to power down the security measures. The defensive regulatory magicon.
Coleman probably greeted them too.
Just checking for loot, don't worry, checking for loot, checking for loot. See, it's good crafting stuff, that. Right, so I did pay to get that, get something crafted, so... Crafted an armor. Right, okay, oh, right, okay, he's gonna deactivate it, right, what was it again? I'm gonna do Ireland and see if it does anything. Right, okay, another vicious... See, Ireland, see, I do know, you know, it's kind of like a troll type thing, so I do know that Ireland is good against that kind of thing. Right, okay, who's going to do that, is it? Right, but just be careful about this then. Watch out for the electrical things there. Get a couple of these in. I don't know what that does. Yeah, we don't like them stuff, do we? Whoops, what's some elemental there? Oh, hang on. That didn't seem to work there. It seemed to be doing Quen for some reason. Yeah, it's like I can't seem to be able to do any magical stuff at all. That was a nasty blast. Right, he's down. Right, okay, down a bit. What happened there? I think he killed himself. Walked into his own storm. Possibly. What a thick idiot. Thought I was a little bit on the thick side, but he outdid me there. Horse whistler? I don't think we do horse whistling. I don't think I'll leave all the books. Right, apparently he's going to do that, but I'm still, loot watching. So it looks to be all books at the moment, yeah. Okay, but just in case, you know me. Let's get around a bit. See, there you go, that's the coup de grace. That's what we're looking for. Right, okay. Make sure there's nothing hiding around the back. Okay. Right, go ahead there. Let's talk to the mage. Anything on that desk?
Gottfried's treatise proved highly useful. It's over. Had you not arrived, I'd still be in that cage, surely. It's a trifle, but take it, please.
I like
proof of my gratitude.
Thanks. Though I'd be more than satisfied if you calmed that storm, then took this tower somewhere else.
Consider it done. And should you ever visit Kavir, do stop by Pompvanis.
Oh, I will, sir.
Avallac'h, Varathan.
Right, okay, so,
Wait, what are you doing?
TARDIS is moving. So, I know, it's a bit of a TARDIS.
This way, the door.
And we're in the middle of nowhere. So, a little bit of the TARDIS and, about a DRM Easter egg. Great, and if you're wondering, CD Projekt Red own GOG. So that's why that's there. Now buckthorn, I must admit, I hardly ever get this buckthorn, so I'll tell you what, every now and again it decides that it won't go underwater. So I would like a buckthorn. Because I must admit I haven't picked up that for a while. Right. But all kinds of stuff built into this, like we slow down when we go through water, slow down up hills,
The old castle ruins. Must be lying there still. Everything from the battle. Swords, axes.
Right, so let's see if we can sell some goodies. So let's see what these goodies are first of all. I'll do a bit of selling as well. Let's see, we'll see at -12, +5. So now +5 I probably won't do. I tend to look for something that's 10% or more. Okay, so because otherwise you've got to keep paying somebody to take this stuff out and put it in something else. I don't like doing it every 5 minutes, so I don't do that stuff. I just do the occasional one. So we'll sell that and we'll sell that. All right. Okay, excuse me, Mr. Armour.
If you're in need of a weapon, I'd be glad to forge something for you.
Really? Well, let's just test that out then. Yeah, you're willing to craft something?
Got a diagram. Willing to craft something?
And you can skip that. Right, because that's what I did last week. Is I went down here. Now, make sure when you do this, you look at what armor level it is. Because if it's higher, then obviously you won't be able to wear it. So, I tend to just flick through these things. Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry. That's the, boots and things. So if the first one is... Alright, so let's start at the top. Well, it'll go down to the bottom there. So there's all kinds of things here. You can take them apart, repair them or whatever. So I usually go down and I just keep my eyes on the right hand side there and just look to see if any of these things give me a plus sign. Alright, well then not that one. Gauntlets, and if they don't give me a plus sign then I don't bother with them, basically. Because I want increases that are significant. So that's why I don't bother with this. Unless it's a good increase, I don't usually do it. So I don't bother about 1s, 2s, 3s or 5s. I'm looking for 10 or more plus. Alright, now I can do, it can repair stuff for me. So I could say, repair all the equipment. That saves me bothering. This one here, I could sell that one, you see? No good. So we'll sell that one. Oh, I tell a lie, I didn't want to do that. And you can remove upgrades. So that's the equipped ones. These are the unequipped. Now this one is 21 better. So that's better than that one. So that's 400 to 488 with all those percentages on. And that's only one. So generally, if it goes up by a good amount, I then look at the, the kind of critic. That one does, 75 critical hit damage, very good. But the other two are very low. But it's only one enchantment as opposed to that. So this is where you can make your choice. Do you want to go for some fire damage and a chance of burning, and with armor piercing, chance to poison? only 5%, or do we go with that? I tend to go for the 3 ones, so that we get maximum out of our weapon. Alright, and then dismantling is you can dismantle these. So look, I could dismantle that one. It's not very good, so we'll dismantle that one, but we have to pay for it. And on my first build, where I didn't have much money, I spent so much on doing this, not realising I was paying every single time. So one thing I did also is I've been going into here to see if there's any things I can buy, and normally I've never done that before. I've only, well, I don't think I've ever bought anything. I might have bought 1 or 2 of these diagram things, but generally I never bother. But last week I did, for the first time, decided I'm going to buy stuff, because when I face that end battle I want to be as strong as possible, so that I can do a little bit better than I did the first time, where I was pretty abysmal at the thing there. So I think we'll do that. I'm not going to play Gwent, because although Gwent is a great game, I couldn't get the hang of it. So I don't know, too complicated for the old brain. So let's talk to the old villagers. They just normally just have random, and you know, they just kind of say things like that. They don't actually have schedules. They got a kind of schedules where, you know, they go out, they do some washing, and then go back home. So, you know, they don't have the schedule complexity of, say, the Elder Scrolls, but, you know, they do something. So they're a bit ahead of that. Bethesda's a bit ahead on that, but this one, everything else is better.
You're alive, and in one piece.
One soaking wet piece.
Will you teach me to fly?
Another time,
I'd
maybe.
love to.
Never seen such marvels in me life. Boom, flash, tower disappeared,
Gone.
and you was falling from the sky. And the storm.
I
Gone in
fell
an
from the
instant.
sky, they're like, oh.
Now, didn't I tell you? It's what which we needed. Hey, can't do better than an expert. And expert work deserves a fitting reward.
Well, it's all fitting reward, come on. I mean, I could say, well, you know, I don't want any money, but since it just cost me some money doing something, why not have some?
Always knew on Skelligers were honest
I'm not going to be
folk.
totally honest like I
But if you
was
ever
the
come
first
through here
time.
again, stop in. You'll be welcomed with open arms.
Thanks.
Oh, alright then.
Farewell.
Do I get a reward? Thank you very much. He walks away, sadly disappointed.
Wait, Witcher. Did you happen to
what?
see me brother in there? Horn's his name. He went in with the druid and a few other lads.
I did find some, yeah. I found your friends, and I'm afraid they're all dead. But I could, you know, lessen the load on this poor simple brain. I didn't find anyone else inside. But I'll say the top one.
I found your friends. All dead, unfortunately.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Sorry.
Told him not to go. But he
Yeah.
wanted glory.
Mad fool.
Let's go home, Jarl. No point standing here.
Yeah, funny could
Farewell,
do this
Witcher.
stuff.
Thanks again for helping.
You know, will they do this in the Elder Scrolls 6? Very unlikely, isn't it? Very unlikely. So, right, okay, so we've done that. Nice quest finished short. I like to have a little bit of warm up before going into the real big stuff, just to kind of get me in the kind of right mood now. I'm just going to look at a world map and just see if there's like a notice board or something in the area. Alright, and that's what also that was. See, anything that was on land I explored. I was thinking of doing this one. This one could just be a village. So we could go up there to see if it's just a village. Or it could be one of those standing stones. So I'll tell you what, let us just go up there and see if it is a standing stone. Because I imagine it's not, but you never know. Right, I've got to follow me marker. I get a bit distracted by the main stuff. And then it's just finding the right path. Very complicated villages. But yeah. Can't see. Oh, well, hang on. There is a quest there. Let me just have a look at that. So if you see those little exclamation marks, so those are new quests. So then it's just lining up the arrow with the person, which
What's that?
Couldn't help overhearing
Very
your
close.
conversation. Trial of the Path. What is it?
An age-old Skellig tradition. Young men must complete the path. Only then do they turn true warriors.
So what's this path like?
Old Gunnar can tell you all you want to know about the Path of Warriors. He's the one leads the ritual. Lives at the foot of Mount Ardaclove.
Friend of y'all's, save your common folk.
Should we do that? I'll tell you what, let's do that one.
Killed a giant, sure, but now he just faffs about seducing the lasses.
Vagabond. Ow! Watch it.
Watch it, Sonny.
A witcher.
Right, where was I going? I was going up here. Right, I got sidetracked by that mission there. But it's a good idea, you know, just go back to the map. Just see if any of those question mark things. So, tend to, as you arrive, they tend to pop up. Okay, so here's another one I did, you see. I was hoping that was a stone. Alright. So, let's follow this path. So, if I get quests on the way, I generally like to do them. If they're just minor ones like, you know, find somebody's treasure, go to that spot and then find the treasure and come back. I probably, you know, won't do those, although the odd occasion I probably will because I won't know whether it's one of those or not. But if I do one of those off camera and just an incidental thing, then I generally leave it. But if it's a bit more interesting, then I will leave it so ready for a stream. So I'm just trying to do a little bit on the... oh, I followed the thing, didn't I? Sorry, I'll keep doing that. Oh no, so when you get someone that, you know, tells you to go to a certain point, it's very hard to like pull you away from it. I get highly attracted to it for some reason. Right, there's a place down here, very much like an arena. I wonder if we'll be able to get through the arena. You can get through the arena and go out the other side. So let's have a look, see where this is leading. Oh, it's gone all the way back again. So I mean, this to get confused by all this stuff. You never. Oh, right, okay. Weren't expecting that. So yeah, all kinds of access ways and God knows what. So hopefully I'm heading the right way now. Yeah, I do have trouble finding out where to go on this. I really do. Because two different methods of turning here. So I've got to constantly refer to this map all the time. Well, maybe I'll do that and that might lead me up there. Actually, that's not a bad one, that. So maybe I'll do that then. It takes mine over 5 minutes. So let's do it that way then, because that might lead to it with a bit of luck.
A warrior with two
or it might not. Right, excuse me, it's Gunnar.
I don't know
not
you.
Gunnar?
You don't know me. So what's your problem?
These isles were ours alone once. No foreigner dared set foot here. And if they did, they'd not return home. The good days, those.
Definitely not for those unlucky enough to land here. You Gunnar?
Who's asking? And why?
I want to travel the path of warriors.
No outlanders ever dared. But if you've had your fill of life, go on, try.
What do I do?
Path's got two offshoots. One leads into mountain peaks, the other into the bowels of the earth. Traverse both, and you'll have proved your valor.
Don't worry, I'm listening the whole time. I'm listening what's going on. Right, well, thanks very much for coming in, Jeffrey. Just thought I'd say hello. So, McDonald's yesterday, was it? Oh, God, what I'd give for a McDonald's right now. Although, I don't know. On second thought, I'm not a massive fan of McDonald's. I'm more a, you know, Kentucky Fried Chicken man. Right, tell me about it. Well, I'll do it in a Geralt voice. Mountain path, tell me about it.
Tell me about the mountain path.
It leads along the crest of Mount Ardaclove. You'll find a crimson shawl at the peak. Bring that back as proof you've reached the path's end.
Doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
Clear you've not spent much time in our mountains.
Be surprised. Well, I want to hear about the path that leads underground.
Can you tell me more about the underground path? Is a cave of some sort?
Aye. but the corridors leading to it are flooded. No Continentals ever managed to swim them. Takes training since youth. A lot of diving after pearls.
I've got a potion for that.
We'll see about that. What else?
At the cavern's end, a surprise awaits. Take what you find there, bring it to me.
A surprise?
Alright.
What kind?
Please, don't forget that.
So long as you get to the end.
Let me know.
So long as the harpies don't get you.
Oh, harpies is it? Well, I want to try.
Well, I'm not scared to try.
Not just foreign, but dumb too. Well, no curing that. Well, run to the top of Mount Ardaclove.
Okay,
grab
Philip.
the Crimson Skjall, then reach the cave. At its end, you'll find something I'm not about to describe. On you go then. Show the world what you're worth.
Right, let me just look at see who that was. Philip. Hello, Philip.
We finally take the fight to the Black Ones. They'll plow and scamper off like scared
Philip.
bunny rabbits.
Ademic. So thanks for coming in, Philip, and informing me of that.
Grand those swords, but I prefer me
That
trusty
was a
axe.
spot-on voice. So thanks. Any help that people can give me, because in my old age I am struggling on some of these games. Although I generally, you know, do complete them. But sometimes I struggle because I miss vital clues. So if anybody can help me in that, that would be great. So we're going to try and do that and head to that other destination, and then we're going to do the main quest because we're quite close to the main quest. So don't forget to jump across here. Alright, so hopefully I'm going the right way. Okay, cheers there, Philip. Nice and cheery face there. Not very nice. Right, so let's hope I don't come a cropper here, because it's only trouble when you have things like jumping. You mustn't come a cropper. So it's a good idea is to run. So do a run like that. Nah, jolly good jump. Although I may have missed it there. So that's what happens when you miss the jump. Which is why I'm not a big fan of all these things where you've got to constantly climb, because they sometimes just don't give you quite enough room to achieve that object, so you end up having to do it 2 or 3 times. But you know, it's a challenge after all, I suppose. So I can't run, you know, jump right at the very end, and then try and keep that running going and jump. Oh god! And I pressed that to, you know, did the jump thing, and for some reason it didn't do it. I think I pressed the wrong button. So yeah, that's why I'm not a big fan of all these games that do climbing. You know, although I loved. You know, Horizon Zero Dawn on the other one. There's a lot of climbing in it, especially the, you know, Forbidden West. They went a little bit too complicated on that stuff, and several, you know, I kept missing all the time on that, which I found very annoying. Right, I'll get a loot off of that. I think I've already got all these saddles, so I won't bother with that. Right, it looks like some harpies or something up there. Hang on, this is where, yeah, I can't get up there for some reason. Yeah, why is it? As soon as you go into combat, you can't do things that you normally do, because I'm gonna fall off now. That's why I don't like this system of you know, I don't know why I can't detach myself. I do hate you know, people. I'm on the wrong one. It's like, yeah, why is it? It faces it. Where I've turned it not to lock on. I do find that really annoying. Because it's trying to just push you off, isn't it? But yeah, I can see I can't get up here. And it takes a lot. That's why I don't use the crossbow. It's because the crossbow just takes a long time to kill everything. So I don't want to waste points by putting on a crossbow, because it's, you know, it's not, you know, I can't get up there to hit that thing. So it's why I get a little bit annoyed at stuff like this. It's because if I turned off or locking on, I can't flipping do anything. Even if I take it off, look, there's nothing I can do. You know, I'm stuck here taking damage, and something I can't actually just climb up and get into a clear area, so I'm not in danger of getting hit by anything, but I can't do it because of that restriction. So I've got to wait until all these are dead before I can climb. I just find that a little bit kind of odd. That's all. See, and now I can climb this. See, I just find that annoying. If I turned that off, why is it still locking on? So I can't see the point of having that option. It just seems a bit odd to me. Right, okay. So I just checked that actually. That it is. Right, what would it be under? I never know what I look under. Look under. Right, so if I look on this, well, it says title unaffected by camera. So let's turn all this off. Anything to do, because I have actually got the other thing turned off. But it's like it's got a camera thing in here. But then you go into here and one of these, and there's a camera one in there as well. It just seems a bit odd that they're in two different places. I find that rather odd. So anything to do with assistance from the thing, I think I'm going to turn off. See, I turn off enemy upscaling because I don't like that particular thing. Ubisoft did it and I hated it. So I don't want everything to suddenly jump to my level after being, a level 10 creature, which I should be able to beat easily now, and then it gets suddenly bumped up to my level and becomes, a really tough fight. So I tend not to do that. I just find it, I don't know, just my particular way. So yeah, I never know where to look for this stuff, because it's all over the place. Some of these menus. Right, okay, so now I don't even know where I'm going after all that. Right, we're continuing up this road, which seems to be up here. Yeah, it's kind of, but lots of opportunity just to fall, so that's why I'm not a big fan of. I don't mind the climbing, but at least don't make it difficult, too difficult. I don't like it being restricted to, you have to time it just right, otherwise you'll miss it and have to go do it again. That's just wasting time, isn't it? That's just me, though. That's just me. Right, but I'm just going to look around here, see if there's any kind of loot. I won't bother with trying to kill that. So I generally like to have the little thing looking for loot. So again, it's one of these things I could possibly fall, I'd have to go down and go all the way back up again. So I'm not a big fan of stuff where, you've got to time everything right. Because it's just a bit frustrating. Why don't you just fill that in so I don't have to jump? It's because you want us to have that parkour facility, isn't it? So we may as well use it, I suppose. Well, and then another one up there. So yeah, let's have a good look around. And there could be something in here, which we could have to go in. So I generally go to the thing where the loot is, and then go to the other places after. Right, oh, what a shame. Oh, wait a minute. So I don't know if we got to go to the top or whether there's just someone hiding at the top. So generally I will pursue what I think is the bit where there may be loot. There it is. So yeah, and again, we're going to have to do a run and a jump here because it may not be enough otherwise. So go get that timing right, and then try not to fall down. Oh, after all that, it was just a bit of food. Yeah, sometimes might get some crummy loot. That's the only trouble. So yeah, I don't know which way we're supposed to go up. Is it this one or the other one? That's the trouble with all the stuff. You never quite know what to do. Let's try and leap that. See, yeah. Oh, luckily that was all right, but I don't like it when it's overdone and there's just too many of these things, so that there's ample opportunities to get it wrong and have to restart and do it again.
Nay, no foreigner can traverse the path of warriors.
Well, it looks like I'm doing it.
Ever completed the path of warriors.
Just said that.
First time for everything.
Some only learn from their mistakes. Thing is, in Skellige, mistakes usually cost you your life.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, mate. Right, can you mind if I pop in your house? What a cosy little house you have. Thank you. But we're allowed to go into them because we're helping them out. I'll have that as well. Right, let's carry on then. Yeah, more opportunities to fail. I know it's saying don't fail. Yeah, that's very true. But I sometimes just get it wrong or press the wrong button, so I've got to be careful what I do. I like to get a run and jump at it to guarantee that it's going to be successful. So I don't have to do it again. So, okay, a place of power. Right, again we have this thing where it locks on and I can't do anything. Therefore putting me in danger of falling off, and that's the whole point of this. See, I can't even, oh my goodness, I can't even see where I'm going here. So I can't even see if I'm on the, yeah, okay, right, wait a minute. Let me just take that setting back, because now suddenly I cannot do anything and see where I am. The camera is actually hampering me now, so I'd better turn that back on. But yeah, it does seem a bit odd to have it in two different places. Where was it? So it looks like that does kind of center around the camera. I just wish it would just not have the locking on thing, because I have turned that off and for some reason it's still locked on. But yeah, now I can see around, so at least I can see whether I'm near the edge. But yeah, I'm kind of stuck here until these are disposed of. So you know, it was nice to just jump that gap so I could easily get to him, but it won't allow me to do anything like that at the moment, and this takes a ridiculous amount of time, which is why I don't use the crossbow. So if, you know, that's locking on. I'm now unlocked, and yet I still can't make that jump there. So that's just something I find a little bit annoying, because you know, it's very easy to just fall off that cliff as you hit out with the weapon. It's only when he puts away his weapon then I can finally do it. So yeah, I just find that a little bit annoying, because it's putting you at risk of falling down, and I don't want to fall down, because I don't like repeating stuff over and over again. So I hope they don't have that in the next one, because man, that is annoying, that is. Right, it's over to there, yeah. It's got two different pointers, one here and one here. It's kind of a little bit of an odd kind of thing. Right, okay, so again I got a very short run up here, so I tend to go for a good run up and then a jump and just hope I make it.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Oh god, I can't now. Yes, yes. Right, okay, yeah. Okay. Right, at least I've got a place of power. So yeah, the places of power only on land, I do believe. So I don't look for the ones that are not off the land. But that's what I have noticed. They're always on the land. So let's do that one. That gives us another one. Okay, don't forget to hold it. Otherwise, you don't get that ability point. You just get the kind of power from it. All right. So let's go into here and see what that is. So let's go to character. Right, I just got a sweet a minute, so I'll just have a little sweet. But yeah, I've actually invested more points because I found more power stones in this build that I'm doing on PS5 than I did when I started it the very first time when it came out on release on Xbox a long time ago. So yeah, I'm trying to do a lot more with signs and a lot more with this. So I'm not quite sure. I'll tell you what, if anybody could explain that to me, what this actually means. It says potion effects don't wear off until potion toxicity falls to 85% of the maximum level. So what does that mean? Does it mean there's kind of main health, and then there's a kind of the little thing underneath that you got to wait to charge up? And I'm not sure. Is that what they mean? Is that the effect? Because I don't actually know. So you see the triangle one there. The yellow thing there. Is that's the one for magic, isn't it? And then the other one, I'm not sure what the one with the skull on. That's probably the enemy one. So I don't know where this toxicity means. Does it mean it goes below that's 85%? So I don't actually quite understand that particular thing. So somebody can point that out. That really would help me out on deciding whether I should do this. So I would like some help on that. Knowing whether this will be a good thing to do. I mean, it increases it by 5%, but I never know which ones to do of these because there's so many of them. I don't use the bombs much. So that might be a better one, but it's just like 1 point per second. It's not a lot, is it? So maybe I ought to do that one. But I've usually been putting it in this one because this increases our mutagen boost that we get. Therefore putting it up another 10%. But there's so many choices here, I just don't know which one to pick and which will give me the most benefit. Because I don't really bother about adrenaline points. I haven't got time to think about adrenaline points. I'm too busy trying to fight this creature. So I'm going to waste this. I hope this isn't a waste. I don't know what that did there. Hang on. Upgrade a bit. Right, okay. So I'm just... So let's do that one. So yeah, I'm trying to get a better spread than I did the first time. Right, then I'm going to go meditate so I can restore my potions. Because it's a good idea, once you've done something like this, always save. Because otherwise you'll get caught out and you've got to go back a long way. Right. So we've got that, that's a travel spot, we've got that. Right, let's have a look and see what's in here. Trial of Dexterity Completion Token, okay, excellent. And a sword. I'll take the sword, and if it's no good, I'll sell it. And I've got a level up as well, excellent. Well, that is absolutely fantastic. We've got some experience points. I know I was very close to it. Sorry about sweet. Right, so I've generally been trying to make these better. So many, I just do not know what to do. I'm trying to pick the best thing possible for that final attack. So I'm trying to think ahead and see which would be most beneficial. That's only after I'm not really good at the counter attack, so I'm going to leave that one. That's the hit damage. I don't really bother about the crossbow. I'm too busy doing the other two things. And I don't note. I never take much notice of the adrenaline point. It's something I've never really kept my eye on. So I'll probably do the strong attack one. Not sure. Maybe I'll do this one because this one's quicker. Oh, hang on. I keep doing this every time. That's the trouble with this whole system. There's not enough slots to put them all in. Because I'd love to. You could actually. I could get rid of all these. Okay, and just put a second lot of the sword here, which would really enhance it even more. I'd have all those other options on top. But they don't give you enough slots to do it. So that's a little bit annoying. That you've got like 20 odd things there, where I've got something on, plus another 5, and yet they only give you 3 slots. And even if I did all 4 of these slots for fighting, it still doesn't reach that total. So yeah, it's kind of, they ought to have more slots really. So anyway, I don't know. Right, okay, so I think that's all. So now we've got to descend back down. Well, we should be able to do it by this, hopefully. Back down here? No, you can't. Or we could go back here. Oh, in fact, I've got to go over there. Okay, right, so this is descend down to the cave entrance, so I'm not quite sure what I mean. I presume it's down here. Not quite sure. That's the trouble. When you haven't got an indoor map, I presume I've got to go back down here and then go up there. It doesn't actually say. And I presume if I do that, I'll fall down and probably die. So yeah, is this a quick way down, or is it better to just go down the other way?
Medallion's humming. Place of power, it's gotta be.
Which means there's an increased chance of failing it again. So I'm not quite sure which way to go, so I'll test out this. I'll take the gamble, I can go down here. But load it and just see if I can. I'll just try and do it nice and steady. I've got a feeling it could come a cropper. No. So I do like it slides, but it sometimes slides too far. Okay, well it did take us down there. Alright, so I'm glad I did that now. Right, okay. So let's go down there. So that's part of the challenge then, I take it. So I'm trying to do the end game, but I'm just, these last little things are giving me some more enhancements, just giving me a better chance at the, getting toward the end there, which is getting quite close. Can I like that one? No. I'll check the loot, but I won't do that one. But yes, Pet Salpeter, that comes in handy. Then we got to go down there. I'll tell you what. Let me do the potion for night vision, or cat's eye. I do have a cat's eye one. I've no idea what it looks like, because there's just too many of these things to remember every single one. Some people may be able to do it, but I can't. So we're going to put that in there. Then we're going to take it, and then we're going to go down. So I should be able to see better. And then I usually, do the thing to kind of highlight. So toxicity could be the Skjall one then. So yeah, I can't. There's a lot of things for me to kind of track in this game, and I'm a kind of minimalist. I tend to keep an eye on the things that are important and not notice the other stuff quite so much. So that's why I sometimes don't do some of them, because it's a lot for an old guy like me to kind of get my head around all this stuff.
Shit. Old man warned me not to surface before the end.
Right, okay, so with our night vision, so Ard is usually a good one against these guys. I'll try and keep away from that. Well, generally they are anyway. try and keep away, although... Right, let me just add the bottle of water back in. So trouble is, as well, you gotta go into this menu, otherwise if you do the other one, it just slows down time, and they could be hitting you while you're doing this. So, I'm trying to do it so that the food goes back in, because it's a kind of thing that I use just to top me up so I don't have to keep using all my potions too quickly. So it's kind of just to preserve my preserve me a little bit. So I prefer the pause option, so I've got more time to do this. So I don't use them too early. Alright, so I'm keeping my eye on it. It's very, very slow. It doesn't seem to be doing anything that hard. Okay, so let me do Quinn then. So I may actually do it. Actually, this, see, I can't go up there. See, it would have been nice to be able to go up there, but I can't because I'm in a combat mode. Okay, so let's do that one, which instantly does it. Do Quinn. Yeah, it's a bit tough, these guys, because see, because I can't. I'm trying to go. Because it's pulling me away from the direction I want to go. I'm finding it really difficult to pull away from it. That's why I don't like this system. It's just an odd system to me. It makes it really difficult for me to do stuff. Because I'm trying to get away, and I can roll away, but that's all I can do. I can't do anything else. Like climb or anything like that. You know, I can't do that. So it's a little bit tricky, this. Right, that's one down. Plus I don't want to fall off or anything like that. So I'm trying to be as careful as I can. But don't do, get something wrong. Right, okay, I should be able to kill it now. Right, okay, so... Right, sounds like there's another one somewhere. Yeah, they're very noisy, aren't they? So don't worry, I will... But yeah, see how long it takes to go up? It's like, it takes absolute age, doesn't it? So let us meditate. Hopefully we can, yeah. So yeah, I tend to do this after every single fight. Save just to keep preserving it, because it doesn't otherwise. So I like to go safety first. I don't like having to go back and losing quarter of an hour of play. I find that very annoying. Okay, so it looks like we got to go up here by the look of it. Ah, right, okay, there's this here.
Surfaced for air, and they nabbed him.
Right, there's the loot from the other one now. Ah, right, okay. So I just like to eliminate all the other possibilities. And, do as much looting as I can before I move on. Just the way I like to play it. So I don't miss anything. Like that, for instance. Right, well, where have we got to go? Let's follow the directions here. It's not a bad map, but yeah, it looks like it's down. It's just trying to pick the right way here. It tends to keep sort of, readdressing itself all the time. It's always kind of doing that. See, there's some boxes down here, so I'm always going to be looking for this stuff. I think that's a door there, so we'll do this one. Let's go down. It doesn't always show it. You see, it shows it from the surface, but it only shows up when you get a little bit closer. And sometimes he swims fast, sometimes don't. Sometimes I press it, it doesn't seem to do it. So I'm just going to do that. I won't bother that one. but it's like, you know, I press it and it goes fast, and then you kind of, as soon as I let go, it kind of slows down again. So I hope I'm going to make it here, because this is a very long way here. Can I go up here? I can. Right, okay. Right. I'm not quite sure where I've got to go. I presume it's up there. Have I got the cat's eye thing still there? No. So look, it's probably up here. So have I got a torch? Let's get a torch out a minute. Right. So I can see a little bit there.
Real pleasant place.
Nice. So although the dots are going the other way, it's always updating. So sometimes it can go a little bit wrong, and then it updates and is okay. So yeah, you see what I mean? It's like we're heading the right way. Although it is saying below now. So yeah. Okay, right. Oh no, I just get confused by it really, because it sometimes it kind of decides to do something else instead. It decides to rearrange itself and do a different path, so it kind of throws me a little bit. But I don't know where it's up or down, but it looks like it's down. It's just hard to see, that's the trouble. Because it's like it says nearby, but there's nothing actually there. Go faster, Geralt, please. So I'm not quite sure what this bit is, because I'm passing right over it, and it says it's, if I go up, it says it's down. So I don't know whether it's down or up. So I think I've got a thing where I've proved I've got to the end. So it could well be that I just had it on the wrong one. Yeah, I just find this confusing sometimes. So I've got to go back to here. Because I think I've picked up the evidence, but what is this? Because I seem to have gone through it. But it's like if I go up, it's, I don't know, I can't quite work this out. So I do, unfortunately, you know, this kind of stuff confuses me, because I don't quite sure where I've got to go up, where I've got to go down. I don't really know what to do. Oh, is it that there? Right, okay. Okay, right, okay, I've got that there. Right, okay. I didn't realise it was an object. Okay, so we should now just be able to go out. Okay, right. Okay, I didn't realise we had to find an object as well. I thought, you know, we did find something which was a quest item, so I thought that was probably it. Okay, so now we just got to get out. Hopefully we don't fall or anything. So hopefully that'll be okay. But yeah, I'm just not sure. Is it down or up? See, again, it's like it says down. Right, so yeah, it's. I'm just wondering if I can make that jump. Right, okay. Because I presume. Because yeah, that says leave the caverns, and that one says reach the end of the tunnel. So I don't know. If anybody could help me out. Does it mean I've got to leave by a certain... So I do get confused when there's two things for one quest. Because it says below. I don't know, just a little bit distracting what you have to do. Because when I get to this spot, there's nothing here. So I don't quite know what I'm supposed to do. Am I going to go down, go back out the same way? I mean, I can't quite work out what I'm supposed to be doing. It's the kind of problem what I've been having with this game is I can't work out where I have to go because I seem to be getting conflicts on which way I'm supposed to be going. So if anybody knows what I should be doing, I would very much appreciate it, because I actually don't know what to do here. I'm a little bit stuck and I don't want to be having to cut stuff out all the time. I think that's what I've already looked at. But I don't know why it's telling me to go that way when the other one is telling me to go the opposite way. That is what I can't work out. So yeah, this is another one I've got to cut things out. So yeah, I just hate editing. I really do. It's just such a hassle editing. You know, YouTube is just so slow at editing. It can sometimes take 2 hours for me to do a simple cut out 1 minute. And so that is why I don't like doing it. It's because it takes so dreadfully long to do it. So that's why I detest it, because you have to wait hours sometimes just so you can continue with the editing. So that's why I'm not a big fan of it. So I don't know which way to go. Do I go up? Do I go down? I've no idea how to do this stuff. It really shouldn't be giving you two different ways of doing it, you know. I just find it very confusing to know which of the two I'm supposed to be doing. It really is a nightmare sometimes. You know, am I supposed to go this way? No idea.
That's enough of that.
Right, I managed to get the parry that time. Not and that time. Okay, sometimes I can do it, but I can't do it all the time. I can only do it now and again, because some of the slower ones are slower, so some are quicker than others, so I can't quite work them all out, what the timings are. So none of that is any good. Okay, but yeah, you know, it's... So yeah, this is why that's the only thing that stops me from absolutely 100% enjoying this game, is these little things like this, where it gives you two different options on the same quest, and I don't know which one's the correct one, because, you know, if I follow this one, I seem to be going the right way, and then it gets to a certain point, and then it says, you know, I'm not. So I am very confused with it. I just think it's a little bit odd that I can't do one or the other. Now I can't get out of that. So, I don't know, sorry about that. It's like I can't even go across there now. So honestly, I get stuck. So this is yet another thing I've got to cut out. Because I don't know which one of these two I'm supposed to be concentrating on. If I've got the thing that proves I've done it. So can I ignore the reach the end of the tunnel? Just wish they'd allow you to go back on some of these games. I do. So anybody know? Because I haven't got a clue what to do here now. Because it's like playing Skyrim with like five different quests on it. You never quite know which is the correct one. I don't want to fail it just because I haven't done some basic thing. I mean, is it up here? I have no idea. It doesn't really tell me, does it? So I'm just going to leave the camera and talk to the man. And see if I've done it. If I failed it, then I'm afraid it's because I had two things and I don't know which one I had to do. And one of them just seemed to lead me to a dead end. Right, so let's try and get there and see if it works. If I fail, then well, I guess I failed. How far have I got to go? Oh dear. I don't know. I'm not travelling. You know, having to do a lot of travelling on this. I just find it a little bit annoying. I'm so used to fast travelling to places. In many different games that having to just keep walking and running for 5 or 10 minutes sometimes is a little bit annoying.
You bring news?
Path of yours wasn't easy, but I managed to get to the end. Here's proof.
First Outlander to complete the trial. A feat worthy of respect. I'll make sure news of your deeds spreads across the 5 Isles.
Good.
The favour Lady Brandon for her son sure did bear a high price.
So that's why I'm confused, because that quest is finished. It's now going to put it into a list where it's done by alphabetical order, as opposed to the order I did it in. So I'd have to remember what that quest was, look for it, and see if there was an optional thing there that I failed at. And that's why I struggle sometimes with these quests. Because what was it called? Alright, I'm going to have to look in my title a minute, because I think it was on there. But yeah, I'd have to physically remember what the name of it, because it could be A something, it could be any one of those. So I don't bother looking through these because they're just alphabetical order. I wish they had an option to have it when you completed it, so therefore it would be the top one. So I can never check to see if I've missed an optional thing, which is why I fail them sometimes, because it didn't give me a chance to check whether I have or not. So we'll leave it there. And now we'll go back to that. So I don't think there's any others. I can't do this one. This is the one that's been holding me up for a very long time. So let me know how to do that. Please help me out on that, because otherwise it's just going to get left. Because I'm not going to do Gwen. I'm not going to do fist fights. I'm not going to do all that stuff. I've already done it a long time ago. And I'm just not a big fan of it. That's all. Okay, so let's go back to the main mission on there, right? So, you know, which you could like click in it to tell me where that is, which is all over here. So again, we have to go to these travel things, which is always close, but not quite close enough.
Grand those swords. But I prefer me trusty axe. Right,
yes, here, yeah, not exactly invisible. I would like it to be like a completely different colour, like, you know, an orange or something, so it was really stand out, so you know exactly where it is, as opposed to be like wood like everything else. So yeah, these are the things that are just loot and stuff, so I probably won't do these, I'll just do the power ones. So let's go to that. Although I'll be on the sign. That's what I mean. You've got all these things. Got to like zoom in to get the right one. Okay, so sorry if I you know, kind of have a little whinge at that sometimes, but things like that I find it just annoying. No matter how good a game is, sometimes there's something annoying in it. I might go on about it. Right, let's go in here and travel to the island where Avallac'h laboratory is. I tend to pick up all the mushroom stuff. I generally use my vision to find out if there's anything hiding, and then I presume we have to get past these two. So I just can't stop sneezing ever since it's got a little bit colder. I presume those two things
I believe we'll find something interesting.
are going to come to life at some point.
Atlan Kirk's inclusion should do the trick. Remember the spell?
I remember you teaching me. And to think I thought you an overbearing cold shrew at the time.
Now, this is no time to get soppy.
Okay, well, let's talk to Yennefer then.
So, any incriminating letters? Closets full of skeletons?
We've not even opened the door yet.
It's a highly complex magic barrier. Let's try.
Yeta Ligen!
Well, that seemed to work. Do you mind if I talk to Ciri a
Perhaps this
minute?
was not a good idea after we've awoken the sentry.
I'll take care of it.
Right, so yeah, there you are. I told you see? Right, okay. So we know that one works. Right, just gotta wait for my... The only trouble when you're at mercy and you have to wait for something to reveal. I don't particularly like that concept. Because they don't have to wait, do they? Right, okay. Yeah, I wish I could do Ciri's thing. I can't wait to play as Ciri. Yeah, that's what I mean. Why have a magic bar which is tied to the stamina bar? So if I do a little bit of evasion, then I can't use magic. Strange. I find that a little bit strange. Right, can I pick up the loot? Sometimes it takes a little while to... Could be I'm not getting any loot. I presume when she does another one. So I'll take it, maybe we'll get him on the way back. Right, more mushrooms, of course. I've probably got an ocean full of those. Did it pick it up? Right, any loot? So maybe we'll get him on the way, but it looks like that one didn't drop anything. Yeah, I don't know what you feel. What do you feel about that mechanic? Where you know, sometimes certain percentages of the time it drops the good
Pretty
stuff.
Cozy.
I just think it should drop it all the time.
That proves nothing. We must look around.
It's a bit low, isn't it? Rummaging through his papers.
You wish to come, my dear.
Portrait of Ciri, I think.
No, that's not me. Where's the scar?
Yeah.
It's definitely you. Really captured you. Sure Avallac'h's only interested in you for your magic abilities?
Very funny.
No, don't say that. I'm sorry, for God's sake. All right then. Yeah, that's typical Yen. That is. Shove me out of the way. How can we pick it up? Because it's
Geralt.
Supposedly useful. Wait a minute. I just found some loot. Caranthir's, which I think is one of the guys we got off me. Caranthir is undoubtedly the most skilled navigator I've ever had the chance to train. Yet his rash temper and his tendency to take foolish risks has called into question the possibility of ever using him for our purposes. I know Eredin is ready to put him through the trials now, which Caranthir is in his pride would surely take as a sign of trust and not indifference. The fate of his predecessor clearly was not waning enough for him, or perhaps he truly does not have that much faith in his own powers. In light of the time I have devoted to him, I would like Caranthir to succeed. Okay, and that's kind of the other ones. I don't read every one. Although with my newfound sight, it's a lot easier now. I had my eye test yesterday. I don't know if anyone is interested, but I did have the eye test, and I presume I got to talk to Yennefer. And yeah, it's absolutely positive. And from now on, I don't need bifocals. I only need glasses for close-up now, because I don't need mid or far distance anymore. So having these two new replacement lenses means I don't need to have one for medium or distance, which is excellent. So that was the whole point of doing it.
It seems someone was literally just here.
Which one? An assistant?
Avallac'h's assistant, maybe?
No. Somehow it doesn't seem like Avallac'h to have one.
Okay.
A distillate? Smells like...
Verbena.
Aha.
Aha what?
No, nothing.
Sometimes you really get on my nerves, you know.
Herbs. Not very incriminating.
Wait. We've not examined the entire laboratory yet.
Well, you're upset with me just because I didn't know a certain herb. Now, come on, Yennefer. Yeah, that's why I preferred Triss the first time. She doesn't jump on you all the time. That's in trouble with Yennefer. She's a little bit headstrong. I mean, I'm an awful strong woman, but not that strong. Right, a lesser glyph. Yeah, not very good at a lesser glyph. So I don't know why I even picked that up. I don't tend to use those. I tend to use the next one up. Right, now what? So I hope I'm doing my best today. Hope you enjoy it.
Yen.
Right. Is this a family tree or concoctions or something? I imagine it's a family tree.
Genealogical chart of the Undvik, the Elder Blood, from Lara Doreen.
To me?
Yeah.
You never showed me the full version. I had no idea Viedmont of Eredin was an ancestor. Was he the one who punished his daughters with a hot iron? Or the one who had his own father's eyes gouged out?
Oh, a great lot of medieval times.
My, even I'd never seen the full version. Seems Avallac'h has analysed all the paths of Lara's gene, even those we thought extinct.
Well, I think he's just overanalyzed it.
He's only analyzing? Really believe that? If he's anything like our mages, I seriously doubt he's standing back and observing how Lara's descendants are doing.
I don't think we'll ever know if or how deeply the elves have meddled in the gene's mutation.
Did you have a hand in what Geralt mentioned? The work of those human mages?
Of course not.
Well, I don't know. Well, why don't we look at his notes?
Let's look at his notes.
I don't want to upset Yennefer.
Gods. He spent over 2 centuries on this. He was the first to study Lara's gene. Volker? Some entries about Ciri, but it's here, later, that things get interesting. He actually tried to cultivate a genetic mix like Ciri's, but one excluding the human line.
Meaning what exactly? That I ought to be looking about for giant jars holding my siblings?
Don't be foolish. Avallac'h never got that far. Apparently all his experiments ended in failure.
So
you are unique.
It just needs to...
And that's why we've the wild hunt to contend with.
On elves?
Let's ferret on.
Is that what it is?
See if we can't find something even more interesting.
So, please let me know if that's right, because I don't know all the lore of this game. There's far too much of it for me to absorb. When you get this to my age, it's really difficult to remember all this stuff. Right, I was hoping to pick that up, but apparently I hit the other bit as well. Remarks concerning the death of Auberon. Let's have a look at that one. When Auberon Morsetta died, we lost not only our finest sage and leader, but also our best chance to renew the gene of the Elder Blood. Prior to this, success seemed possible, even imminent. I had interpreted Cirilla's willingness to attempt to beget his child, despite her earlier resistance, as a personal triumph, a sign that there was more of a Lara in her than I had ever imagined possible. Now, with all my designs shattered and the benefit of hindsight, I've concluded that putting pressure on her, then in turn ally, had a very negative effect on our relationship. Yet I could not have predicted that Murasetak had so little time remaining and would squander it so foolishly, even though Cirilla was his for the taking. Now my only hope lies in trying to regain her confidence and trust at any cost. So he's taking advantage of Cirilla, is that what he's doing? See, I do find it hard to remember all this lore stuff. So yes, Ciri is obviously Cirilla is her true, is her actual full name. Okay, because she's a child of the elder blood in a human. So let's search the laboratory for more clues. I think did I do that one? No, I didn't. Okay, I won't do that one. Right, is there any other clues here? Ah, there is. Right, okay, let's examine that one.
Elves sure know their fragrances.
And then this one, because there's a lot of stuff to flick around.
Mirror standard. Might have expected a hidden portal.
Okay. So, yeah, this is the kind of thing that I want on Elder Scrolls. I think on the Elder Scrolls, just about everything is interactable. But in this game, there's only certain things interactable. And that means you don't need so many doors. Because when you have physical, a physics system, and you have a lot of interactable objects, that can drop the frame rate thematically. So by having just a few things lootable, I think is a better system than what Bethesda have done. So I think they should ease off on the interactable stuff. Although it's great fun, so I know it is great fun. I've also done that, but I think I'd prefer less doors. To be honest. Right, where she? she can't obviously hiding in this room.
How did you get in here?
Through the door. Well, we mean no harm.
We mean you no harm.
I care not at all why you're here. Get out.
Oh, come on. I mean, Ciri's here.
You? I remember you. From Tir na Liar.
Remarkable.
Oh, Tir na Liar.
I thought all elves looked alike to those of your race. If it's Avallac'h you seek, he's not here.
I know.
And yet you come here. What for? To spy on him. He tries his damnedest to save you every time you do something stupid. Is that not enough?
What can you possibly know about that?
You'd be surprised. He's told me a great deal about you.
Good, I hope. For example?
Like what?
He said you shared Lara's features. I don't see whatever it is he sees. It seems a bit like trying to drink water from a mud puddle.
Oh, thanks.
I imagine that belief.
That's not very nice for Ciri.
What task? Do you think he trails you everywhere for pleasure? Even I grow ill at the sight of you.
Elves, eh?
It's incredible how those like you still believe you're superior to humans, in any way. She's no human. She's a degenerate half-breed. To have no choice but to use something like that? It's humiliating.
How dare you say she's a half-breed?
Another word, and I'll...
What? You'll change nothing. She must do what she must. Then Avallac'h will finally be free of her.
He probably wants her power, probably. As the Wild Hunt does.
If he hates me so deeply, why didn't he tell me to my face?
Because evil people don't do that. They tend to go behind your back. Right, I'm trying to do something which is to get her on my side, and I'm not sure which one to do. I won't say he's that important to you. That sounds like, I'm crossing her there. So I'll probably do that one. But yeah, I've no idea which are the correct decisions to make in these games. So, I did it a certain way the first time, but I can't remember exactly what I did. It was so long ago. So I'll try that one. Didn't actually believe her, did you?
Ciri, you didn't actually believe her, did you? She's personally involved in the matter, that's clear.
What of it? If they despise me so, they should leave me be.
So I don't know, was that a positive thing? I never know. It doesn't really give you much context, does it? Of whether... I suppose it doesn't want to, does it? Because obviously, you know, it doesn't want to make it easy for you.
Do you fear I'll level this place like I did Kaer Morhen? Shame I can't do that at will, because I'd really like to now.
I don't blame her, yeah. I don't blame her. Right, I'll say calm down.
Calm down. The elf was right.
Aren't you supposed to cheer me up?
Oh dear, maybe
You
I shouldn't have
carry
said
Lara's
that.
gene. Nothing you can do about it. Inherited her talent and her power, too. That she-elf would give up a century of her life to be you.
Certainly didn't seem so.
You were born with a great gift, and only you can decide how to use it.
Because I think this is one of those decisions that affects the end. And sometimes it doesn't give you
a necklace.
A clue
Lara Doran's.
Where it's positive or negative.
But
yours to wear.
Well, that seems like a positive, possibly. But I actually can't remember what I did the first time, so that's why it's making it hard for me to choose this time.
Sick of this place.
Right, okay. Right, I'll just check there's nothing else. But, you know, I don't want, like, you know, loads of help, step-by-step help all the way, but if I ask for help or I get stuck, then I would like help. So I'm not trying to say, you know, please tell me everything so that I don't have to do anything. That's you know, I don't want to do that. I just want to, you know, just clear up the, you know, make sure I'm not making any mistakes. I think I read that one, didn't I? Tales of Legends, but I won't read every book, but because, you know, it's a lot to, you know, I'm trying to squeeze in as much as I can on these. I don't, you know, I'd always get a 1 for 100 levels, so I'm trying to be a little bit quicker than I was the first time, which, you know, in hindsight was probably a bad idea, but I think I have actually went further the first time in that I had the 2 DLC and I started to do a little bit of each one, but I never did finish the game. It's somewhat that I, you know, because I've been playing Skyrim a lot over most of these years, I haven't got back to it to finish it off. So you know, I'll try someday to do that. All right, let's see what happens
Must we
now.
return to the boat right away?
Something else you want to see?
Not here. On Hindersfjall. In Lofoten. I met a young man, Skjall. And I'd like... What is it?
Ciri. Skjall is dead.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. I couldn't remember.
The Wild Hunt. Everyone? No one survived?
Skjall died later.
You sure it was him? You'd met him?
I was there. I saw his body.
Will you visit his grave with me?
Yeah,
I'm
going to do that.
To say goodbye.
Yes, definitely.
I'll go with you.
Thank you. Could you open a portal to Hindersfjall?
I can.
Good. Okay, let's go, Ciri. Let's do it now.
Let's do this.
Come back soon, all right?
See you.
Because the reason why I'm trying to stay on the positive side of Ciri is when I did it the first time.
Let's look around.
See what happens.
Should be a relatively fresh grave mound.
Thank you for coming. I detest graveyards, especially wandering them alone.
Okay, well, let's look together.
Let's look around together. Come on.
Okay, right, I'm just waiting for a chance to save here.
Lasse, son of Njord. Olaf, son of Over. Inga, daughter of Trotnir. Damn it. He's not here. Skjall has no grave. Geralt, I shan't leave until I bury him. Think, the body. What could have become of it?
They didn't burn it. Save that honor for kings and heroes. Doubt they left him in the garden, too.
Bastards.
What?
Beyond the village. There's a pit. They fill it with sheep taken by Blackleg. Crabs pick at their bones at night.
Right, okay, so let's save it here if we can. Nope, alright. Yuck. I mean, this was good way back when it came out. You know, it's had a little next-gen upgrade, which, you know, improved the graphics a bit. But this was 2015. Do we see quality like this these days? Not really. So I'd hate, you know, how the next one will be. It'd be probably colossal, I would imagine.
What are you doing?
I know, definitely.
What you should have done long
it.
ago. We're burying Skjall.
Burying Craven? You defy the right of the elders. Begone. Leave this place. You defile our laws.
Yeah, well, you all don't bind with us.
We're not bound by them.
Aye, and you've clearly no respect for our customs either.
Craven's place is
So
in
I'm
the
trying to
ditch.
stay with Ciri.
Skjall saved your bloody lives. The Wild Hunt was after me. Had Skjall not led me away then, why they would have reduced Lofoten to ash.
What would the spectres be wanting of some lass who...
I am not some lass.
No.
And anyone who so much as touches this grave will learn that the hard way.
Aye. None will disturb it. Desecrating graves. Well, it's the only thing elders punish harder than fleeing the battlefield. And what you said. Can't know the truth of it. The gods will judge Skjall now.
Right, I'm just trying to find an opportunity to just say what
We were right
my
to come.
first time.
I was deeply troubled. You've no idea.
Well, they shouldn't spit on his name anymore.
So it seems like I did something
Let's
good
go.
for her there. Okay. And I don't remember this the first time I did it, but I may have done it. I've no idea. It's such a long time ago. I can't remember what I did. Only a couple of things I remember. Okay, right. So what I will say is, when I first did it, which about 6 months ago, I thought I'd finished my Xbox version of The Witcher, the final mission. And then I went back and found out that there was a little bit afterwards, which led to a choice that Ciri had at the end of the game, and she was looking at past memories of my decisions by the look of it, and because I had a couple where she kind of looked as though she was unhappy about it, I had a certain result of which way she could go, one way or the other, and she went that particular way, and that was because it looks like I upset her somewhere, or I didn't do something that she wanted. So I'm trying to do the opposite this time, and trying to do the things that she will like, so therefore I get a better outcome this time. So that's why I'm trying to help her out more than I did the first time. I did try to help her out the first time, but I think I made some bad decisions which I didn't realise was going to affect the end result. So we'll see when we get to the end whether I've been able to change it or not. So I'm going to say together so that I don't leave her, so I can keep this going.
Back to the boat.
Alright, because I think this will make her happy. So I'm just going purely by my first play and seeing if I can change the result at the end of it. And also going with Yennefer instead of Triss, which is what I did the first time. So if I do a game again, I like to do things a little bit different if I can. Right, okay, so let's save here. I like to save as often as I can with this, because this is one of those games where if you don't save, you could go back a long way. So I like to keep it up to date all the time. So let's have a look at my quests now and see what's going on. But at the moment we've only got this one, Alright, and the other ones are all things like card games. This one, if anybody is watching, could they please give me if they could walk me through this mission, because I cannot get into this gateway or a door of some sort. I need a key, and I don't know where the key is, and it doesn't seem to be helping me quest-wise to point me to where I can get hold of that. I've gone around that area 2 or 3 times now and never been able to solve it, so I can get rid of the werewolf. So if anybody can help me with that, I'd really appreciate it, because it really is a big quest that I would like to finish. Right, I'm just going to check the live chat a minute, make sure I've got all your messages. Okay, so thanks very much for leaving messages, everyone. It really does help. You know, I'm enjoying this channel, and I'm hoping pleasing people as well. I know I'm a little bit old and cranky sometimes and I get upset, but yeah, I'm not going to do the I didn't like all these things the first time, so I'm not going to do them all the time. I just did a few the first time I did it, but never really enjoyed it. I like side activities, but there are some things I don't like doing. Only do it sometimes. If I'm in the kind of right mood. Right, I'm just going to get rid of all that. I think I'll drop the smoking bar. I know it can be dismantled, but I'm just going to drop that. I'd just like to get rid of all these little things, just so that when new ones pop up, I know that what the new ones are. Otherwise, I won't know. Okay. Is there one more? Oh yeah, there's a couple there. Alright, so let's get all that nice and clear. Right, now I'm going to check my weapons and see what their kind of levels are. So it's a good idea to keep an eye on this, make sure they're in good condition, otherwise you will become a cropper. Now, don't forget, you can change this at any time. You know, at the moment we're getting bonus from monsters. But you can change that to more gold. I've got this one because this is the maximum inventory weight, so that's why I can carry a lot. This is so my horse don't get too frightened. And this is, I think, one of the best saddles. I'm not sure if there's a better one. Let's have a look and see if there is a better saddle at the moment. But there are some make the horse faster, some give them more stamina, so it depends which one you want to get. Yeah, I don't know whether I need to carry all this. That's another thing I don't know, is having all these on the horse, because I get rid of these sometimes and they keep coming back. So does it mean once you've picked up any of these things, they forever stay in the saddlebag? I'm not really sure, because sometimes I try and get rid of these because it says it weighs 1 each, so I'm trying to save some weight, and then they kind of all pop back in again, so I haven't quite worked out what to do with that. Right, I'm just going to see whether any of these are any. Now if they got 3 slots and they are an improvement, then I sometimes do it, but 5% is too low for me. That is only a 1, so I won't be doing that. That is too low on money, so I'm going to drop that. So I can keep myself as light as possible. See, that is only 1. I will not be keeping things that are just +1, +5. I want higher levels than that. I won't do that one either. But that is because it's worth, getting on for 1,000. I tend to sell those. Alright, and don't worry, it does drop it in a bag, so you can, if you drop a bag, you can still go back to it. Right, let's go to where that boat is then, and let's carry on. Because I feel like sometimes I might leave Ciri and do other things, and she probably doesn't like that, so I'm trying to keep with her so that I make her happy. So that's what I'm trying to do on this one, to see if that will work, and maybe have a better result. Right, so I will now let Avallac'h know.
You reveal all about your experiments with the elder blood gene.
Everything's ready.
Unlikely.
I've hidden nothing that could be useful in our struggle against Eredin. As regards the elder blood, you're all aware Ciri is exceptional. I am alone only in knowing to what extent.
Or maybe you're just obsessed with her.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah, could be there. Right, Avallac'h.
Yes, Geralt?
Well, let's have a little chat first. How's Margarita? Because the ones in white
Margarita any better?
are ones you can
I managed to accelerate tissue regeneration. She's feeling much better. In fact, we must bring Eredin here as soon as possible. Otherwise, I'm afraid these sorceresses of yours will start fighting amongst themselves.
Yeah, you're right there. Say we do use the Sunstone, what then?
Once we use the Sunstone, what makes you think Eredin won't figure things out?
Yeah.
I doubt he'll think the elves of the White Fleet suddenly long to see him.
We can alter the signal emitted by the Sunstone. Unlikely Eredin will recognize its origin.
Oh, clever.
It's not the only artifact to possess this power.
There are others? Great. Now mind telling me why I had to scour Skellige looking for this one?
The Sunstone was the easiest to find, believe me.
Oh, right, okay. Okay, so yeah, any of these white ones you can safely ask. Well, you know, only these orange ones or yellow ones are the ones that are important. So you can safely ask all these. So it's just charming, this world of what's it now?
Charming world you and Elle have got. Could easily fall in love with the place. Tell me, how do you do it? Sit around playing flute, painting rutting unicorns and gorgeous landscapes, building ornately sculpted towers?
Oh, steady on,
and then you murder us, without batting an eye, without a hint of guilt. How?
Or as an elf, basically.
Do you humans feel guilt when you murder Enshe elves? Or dwarves? Or dryads? We are the same. Simply because we both firmly believe others are inferior.
That's good answer. So, tell me about Caranthir.
Tell me something more about Caranthir. Know him well?
Know him? I reared him.
Raised, don't you mean?
No, Geralt. I began shaping him long before he was born.
Really?
For centuries, I brought together pairs of elves manifesting certain abilities, those able to manipulate time and space. He is the result of these efforts. Caranthir, a golden child.
Is that the main guy of this game?
Golden child who grew up to be a criminal.
Yeah, I kind of like a dumb idea that was. Why are you helping Ciri?
You imprisoned Ciri the first time you met her.
Yeah,
now you protect her while fighting against your own kind. Quite an about-face.
Yeah.
First of all, I did not imprison her. She found me. It was her destiny.
Yeah, sure. Get to the second of all. Why are you helping her?
Because she is a danger. A mortal one. You look at her and see a human, a ward, a daughter even. I look and see the Elder Blood. A power that can destroy the world. A power that must be kept from Eredin's power-addled hands at all costs.
They want power.
Our motives are different. Yet in spite of that, we share a goal. So you would be wise to trust me. Or at least
it's a shame they don't have decent emotions, isn't it, to go along with it. I went by your library, by the way.
Went by your laboratory?
I trust you did not make a mess.
Didn't mention you were the NL Elves' chief source of knowledge about Ciri's abilities.
I didn't mention many things. Fortunately, they're no longer important.
Your experiments with the gene, Elder Blood, that's not important.
I pursued those studies to protect Ciri. To protect Lara Doran's blood, in whomever's veins it courses.
Right, okay, so now it could be we have one choice only, so this is where I a little bit less confident. So, and I've no idea what I did the first time, but it was a long, long time ago. So I could say I ran into someone at your lab. Maybe this is all about Lara. So that I never quite know what the result of these questions are, because is that a bad thing if I said that? Would he not like that? I believe you would probably please him. So I never quite know which to do. So I ran into someone at your lab.
Ran into someone at your lab?
Did you know?
A she-elf. Claimed you hate Ciri. So how's that fit you trying to protect her, whatever the cost?
Not at all. You don't really expect me to confess my feelings to you, do you?
Yes. Right, should I pursue this? That's the thing. Soon Ciri won't need your help. Not quite sure, but I'll ask that question because it's a safe question to ask.
From the look of things, pretty soon Ciri won't need your help anymore.
Nor yours.
True. She'll do whatever she wants, and I'll support her. What about you? Ready to let her live her own life?
I shan't force her to do anything, if that's your question.
Good. Better not. Alright, okay, everything's ready. We can go to Undvik.
We found the Sunstone.
Gelban's gift to Dillion of the White Fleet. As legend has it, she never used the stone, and Gelban died of sorrow.
Won't keep Eredin waiting that long.
It seems we've everything. We can go. Keep in mind, once we commit, there'll be no returning.
Right, so this is the bit that scares me, is because does this mean if I do this now, does that mean that any outstanding quests that I may have, I can't go back and do them? Those are the kind of things I don't know, because when I did it the first time, I failed some missions without realising that I would do that. I just moved out of an area, or I did a certain main quest and some got disposed of, and I don't quite know how to stop all that. So I could meet him there, or I've taken care of everything and ready, so this may take us to the end, so I'm going to do that one.
I'm ready. High time we set sail.
Okay.
Undvik awaits.
In that case, let's go.
Alright, but okay, we've done battle preparations, okay. So this is the big ending, because yeah, the first time I did this, I really struggled. I died a lot of times, probably about 10 times.
You will position yourselves on the cliffs. Here, here, and...
Thank you, I believe we know
Hello,
how to form a
Narinda.
circle.
Even those of us who lack eyes for the moment.
I simply wish to avoid... Oh, Geralt, we were waiting for you.
Right, okay, so thanks for coming in, Narinda. Very nice to see you. Hit that like button, you know you want to. Go on, everybody, help me out. Hit that like button, go on. If you're new, subscribe if you like. I'm an old guy trying to complete, really good games. So, if you can help me out as well, excellent. Right, okay, so I just reread that text, that's why it stays there. I simply wish to avoid, oh Geralt, we were waiting for you. So I can say how nice, or really looks like you started without me. I'll say how nice. I'll be sort of flippant.
Nice of you.
I'll put it in
You're
that
about
there.
to explain your plan?
It's simple, which does not mean it will be easy to execute. I shall activate the Sunstone. If Caranthir answers the call, the Naglfar should appear in the bay shortly afterwards.
Which I think of
the Lodge must then prevent the ship from returning to the world of the
creatures.
NL, while the Imperial fleet blocks its escape by sea. The 7th Imlet's infantry regiment under Duke Varatra must then board it, with your help, naturally.
Okay. Yeah, I never quite know if things like the Emperor's not stingy. Is that a good one to say or not? I don't really know the context of that. And you, what are you going to do? So I don't know, I'll say Emperor's not stingy. And
wow, Emir's being generous with his resources.
He's halted his entire Skellige campaign to help us.
Not doing it just to be nice, believe me.
He's doing it for the same reason we all are.
Ladies and gentlemen, less talk, more action, please. Sisters, we must scale the cliffs.
So yeah, with this scene here, I don't know. I've got a
Good
feeling
luck.
I didn't get as many as these the first time. So that's why I'll try to
missing
make
one
every
important
effort
element.
to get them
What about
this time.
Ciri?
Cirilla will wait, at a safe distance from the Naglfar.
But I'm not sure, maybe Dijkstra could have helped. I don't really know. So I did lose Dijkstra. A safe distance from the man. So I'm guessing this wasn't Ciri's idea, so that I can keep Ciri happy. I don't know. Is that a positive or negative? I never know what to do on these. They're so short that I don't know the. In what context I'm saying this. This is a positive and negative, so I never quite know what to do. Guessing this wasn't Ciri's idea. So I don't know which one of these two might upset her if it's going to... So if anybody can help me out, would say in the second one here, guessing that this wasn't Ciri's idea, is that a negative for Ciri? Would that upset her? Is that agreeing with her? Those are the kind of things that I don't know which is why the first time I didn't know which one to pick. I just pick one because I've no idea the context. And this time I'm trying to make sure that I keep her on my side, so I don't know which one of these two would be the safe option. So if anybody could help me in that, if you could please answer fairly quickly, because I'm trying to achieve a certain result on this play, which was the opposite of what I did the first time, which I can't remember what I did the first. Zero will wait at a safe distance, so I don't know if that's wise or not, to be honest. I'm gonna press that. See, I can't even save. That's the trouble. That's the only trouble with this system is I can't save and then change the result. But I think that's probably the whole idea here. Is every decision you make has weight and has consequences, so it doesn't give you a second chance. So I'm going to say that I'm going to say that wasn't her idea. So maybe that would. That's reacting against Ciri, so that would help Ciri. I'll try that one.
Wild guess? Not what you had in mind.
No, I wanted to go with you. That was my idea.
But I won't allow it. Far too great a risk.
So I'm going to say you've got no right to give her orders so that I can stay on her side. And hope that is okay, and I hope it's not the opposite of that, because sometimes I make decisions thinking it's a positive and it's a negative, so I'll say that one. This could be the last wish.
Don't have the right to order her around.
Okay, Alan. Thank you.
Geralt said the same thing, only at much higher volume.
Okay, thanks for that.
I do, in fact, have this right. For only I know how to activate the Sunstone, which I shall do on my terms or not at all.
Yeah, so that's what I'm worried about.
Cirilla recognized the strength of my argument. I've no doubt you'll do the same. Cirilla,
that's what I do, sir.
Do you swear to stay on shore?
Do I have a choice?
Where are you going?
For a walk. Or is that not allowed either? Because I could break my leg.
So have I angered? I'm always I'm frightened to death.
The elder blood can
I am
be
going to
frightening.
scare Ciri away, and she has the right to do it. I'm strongly on her side. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to treat. I'm trying to do so. Every decision I make will be on her side, and I'm very unsure sometimes when I have two questions. I'm not quite sure the context. Therefore, I'm not sure whether they're positives or negatives. So. But thank you for saying about that it could be. Yeah, I'm finishing the base game, so I'm trying to finish the base game. I can't seem to do the ones that I've failed on, so I was hoping to go back and do those, but it looks like I can't do those anyways because of circumstances. So yeah, let's just move to the end game then. So I am slightly better equipped than I was the first time I played this, which is a long time ago. 2015, 16. I probably got to the end at 17, and then I did the very last bit right at the very end, because I thought I'd finished it and I hadn't. So right, I got her personally from her father. So I'm going to again see if that will be something that Ciri would like. So bidding for her is pointless. Yeah, I'm going to say that one.
Telling Ciri she can't do something is counterproductive.
Yeah.
Speaking from experience there. Ultimately, she does what she wants.
Let us hope.
Pardon me?
Never mind. Time is short. If you wish to do something,
Alan.
brew your substances or whatnot, do it now. You won't get the chance later. I shall await you by the boats, amongst the soldiers. Unless you wish to come with me now.
Oh, again, I'm not sure what to do here. Because by saying I join you later, is there something I can do with Ciri now, which would please her? Or is it safe to continue? These are the kind of things I need to know. Because I got a negative reaction on you know, when Ciri recalled the things that had happened to her and then she made her decision. I had a kind of negative thing happen, or a certain thing happen. I've nothing left. Okay, so thank you very much, Alan, for helping me through this, because my memory, you know, I did this such a long time ago that I can't remember the sequence I did things or
the sooner we get this done, the better.
Follow me.
So I'm second time is all of playing this game from the beginning, as though it's a new game, and I haven't played it before, because there's very little I can remember, just a few odd things. Right, okay then. So I died a lot of times the first time, so I'm hoping I'll do better this time. Because I've just got a little bit higher.
I give you my heart? What kind of spell is that?
It's an old love letter. Ancient. As I said, this stone was to reunite a pair of lovers.
Never thought I'd say anything of the sort to Eredin. En verlith Serenad, Ada Eich Blaine, Ida May.
This is the final bit, is it? Okay, yeah. If I can save, that's what I'm worried about here, is if I don't ever get a chance to save, does that mean I got to do this bit again?
The bauble worked.
So I do hope it gives me a save when it's done. So I think I have got a few, you know, one or two more people than I did the first time. So I'm hoping I'll get a better result. And I am a little bit stronger too, so I'm hoping that will help me. But it's this frost stuff, that is the stuff that I'm really going to struggle, because once this frost hits and I'm in that frost, I could die very, very quickly. So that's the thing, the one big thing I fear is this frost, this white frost. Okay, here we go.
Break a sword, Geralt.
Yeah. So, yeah, because I can't remember if I had... I don't think I had the Emperor's help last time. I think I forgot. So again, I'm really guessing. Right, that's not good then. The frost has brought us all to a dead stop. Well, this is a nice gold outfit.
The Noggle Fair must be nearby.
So I think that's those kind of beastly dog things or whatever. Right, okay, I'll tell you what, I just realised I haven't got my neck brace on and my neck is beginning to whinge a bit, so let me just put my neck brace on and forgot all about that. Oh, that's better. Okay. He's a big jerk, he literally loses a major war. That means this one will too. Okay, Alan.
It's a trap. We must flee, now.
Not this time.
No, Cirilla. You are not ready. You do not control your powers.
I'll manage.
Ciri!
Get out of my way.
Ciri! The ice. It's a spell. You must find the mage who cast it. Destroy his staff.
Right, okay, so I get to play a Ciri?
I'll not stop with his staff.
Yeah, I can't remember the actual ending. It was a long time ago, so... Am I playing the Ciri now? I do like playing the Ciri, because I like the kind of dodge mechanic, you know, that kind of blink thing. So, please, will you let me save it? Because this is my one fear, is I have to keep replaying it. I do hate this thing where I cannot save. I hope it saves here after this cutscene. So I want to see a save symbol come on. I think it is. Right, well, if they're all as easy as that, I'll be happy. Okay. Right, the whipping tree. I do like this dodge thing. So we'll try and get all of these. I do prefer being Ciri, so therefore, now do I need to run to like get to him? Do I need to worry about these? Because they could just keep respawning. So I'm just gonna keep going and pick a few on the way. So, I can't remember how to do this. I don't know what I did last time. But we do seem to be, you know, killing them off quickly, which is nice. Just go to the location, yeah, okay, so... So, yeah, okay, let's keep going then, because they might just keep on respawning. Anybody know which way I gotta go? I presume he's down here, right, okay.
Cirilla, I await.
Right, what are my skills? Blink, charge, very strong... yeah, I don't know which. I don't know how to do these things. How do I get these things? That's what I don't know. Is how do I call those things down? I've no idea how to actually do that.
You've improved, Cirilla.
Yes. So how do you do those particular spells? You know, this is the trouble. Hang on. Wait a minute. Let me just look at what the options are, because I have never been able to do the other two. Because I know there's a B, but I don't know what triangle does. I know that square does the attack, so should I just press one of the other buttons? Because I don't know if these, you know, are doing a certain thing. I don't really know. Trying to avoid just regular attacks, okay. Right. But let me just stop it there, because I just want to check the mic is on the right one, okay. But I presume he's going to have a second and third phase. So yeah, this isn't the main guy, this is like the second guy. I do believe second in command or something, so I don't think he's our main enemy. I think this is the one that she wants to kill, I think. It's been a long time. So, did we, oh right, okay, I didn't know what happened there, I thought perhaps we did it. Oh right, okay, he's destroyed the bot. Yeah, I can see that now. Okay. Yeah, I really do. I love that quick dodge. Fantastic. But she doesn't really have much else. Right. Please get off, Ciri.
Almost.
No. You're not getting her that easily. It may be my turn to come in now. I just hope the frost doesn't come in. Yeah, it looks like we've been frozen. But we're slowly melting. Right, okay, is this the final battle, or was this the one before the final battle?
So be it. Let us end this.
Wish me luck, everybody, and I do hope it saves. It looks like it is saving. Right, okay, let's avoid that. First of all.
Violent.
Right, probably Quen would be a good one to do here. Yeah, how do I do this? Yeah. Right, okay, so what he's lost so far is still there. Right, okay, so I'm trying to get close. try and dodge.
It's not so simple.
I think he's invulnerable at certain points. That's one thing I remember first time, is I think he gets invulnerable. He is the navigator, okay.
Violent.
Because I don't seem to be doing any damage at the moment, so what can I do to stop that?
That's your fat gun.
Maybe I've got to kill this thing. Right, okay.
Come on.
This could be... This might weaken him. Oh, I don't really know. Right, okay. I'm going to take some food. Ooh, yeah, this is the kind of stuff that... yeah, see, when I played it the first time, I ran out of my potions. I used them too early. So I don't know whether to just take food and hope it slowly goes up, but it's going to be really slow. But when he does that, this is why I died all the time. It's because that stuff kept doing so much damage. Then I ran out of potions and then I couldn't do anything about it. So this is why I'll probably die again, because I've got to time it right, and I don't seem to be doing any damage at the moment. Oh, right, I am now. So, and because he's moving around the whole time, it makes it very difficult for me to know where to go. So he will catch me out.
Win, even should you kill me.
Alright, as long as I'm damaging him, I know I'm getting off. I do hate it when things go all over the place. So I don't know whether he's going to catch me. It looks like we're doing okay so far. But I do hate it when they move around like this, because it gives us a merry dance, doesn't it? And I don't know what direction everything's coming from. Yeah, he always seems to do that, doesn't he? Yeah, I do hate this.
It's not so simple. I'm more where that came from.
Okay.
That's your fat gun.
So I'm going to do Quinn again. I don't know if that worked. Yeah, I sometimes got a job to get that to work. I might take a risk here and try and do that as quick as possible. Because it keeps moving a bit, I'm trying to dodge on these things. Oh, okay, we're doing alright so far. But I'm trying to dodge those things. I'm trying to get rid of him as fast as possible, because that might, might be why he's invulnerable. Right, okay, everything's going good so far. If he's going to pull something out of the bag, like ice, isn't he? Oh, right, okay, because if I've done it, I'll be very happy. Ah, yeah, I just knew it. I had a feeling this was going too well. Because, again, if this fails, I have to redo the whole thing again. I wish games wouldn't do this, because there's nothing worse than having to do something over and over again. I find that for some reason I couldn't go up then. Oh god, every time I move slightly it stops me going up. Can I go faster? I tried going faster then and it stopped. Well, I don't want to tell me like everything, but if you could point me in the right direction, give me some clue, because I would like try and do it with my own instincts, kind of thing. But if there's something I don't know which could help, So don't try and walk me through it, because I would like to do it myself, but if you can give me a clue maybe to something that might assist me. Okay? But I remember fighting this guy, and I can't remember if it was him or the other one, where I just kept on dying over and over and over, because I had no potions left. And that's my big fear, is I'll run out of potions and then I won't have any backup. There's Ciri. But yeah, the trouble is, if this ice hits, then I will die very quickly, and I think that's why I died the first time. Just go to the location. What, as fast as possible? Because I think I tried to fight all these things the first time, and I don't know whether that's a good idea or not.
She was with your elf.
So maybe I'll just go there. But I think because I was fighting them all, I lost health. So maybe that's where I went wrong the first time then.
Who's next? Who wants to taste Skellige steel?
So I'll just keep going then, okay? I probably fought all this stuff the first time, because that's kind of what I tend to do. I tend to want to fight the things that are on the way, so I can't avoid that. Is that me or somebody else? Oh, that's Crach, isn't it? Crach it and Crane. No, don't kill him, please. But most of this I can't remember. Only a couple of little things I can remember, really. Yeah. Okay, so I'm trying to, it'd be nice if I could do this without dying, but I don't know if I can. I can be. If I can do that.
Fight.
So I got a feeling he must probably die here, has he? I hope not. But he's looking in a pretty sorry state, so I imagine. Yeah, I imagine he didn't make that. Shame. So he give his last breath to do something.
Witcher. I was hoping.
And that's the true face of him.
Because
I've something to tell you, but I'll do so afterwards.
That's evil voice.
As you expire.
If you bring that frost stuff, well, I'm a dead man. So that's why I just improved a couple of, my armor a little bit and my weapon a little bit, and got an extra couple of levels.
Pirouettes and flips.
Yeah, and, they do stuff like that, don't they? That's the trouble. So that's the kind of stuff I don't like, is when they teleport all over the place. I'm not a big fan of that stuff. Now I don't know whether parrying is going to help either. So I don't know if that's a possibility, because I've never been very good at parrying. So I'm going to... Yeah, I don't like doing that. I really do hate that. If it was Ciri, I don't know, just disorientation stuff. I just find that I'm not very good at systems. No, it doesn't look as though I can parry him. So I'm going to take a few swipes at him and hope I can do some damage and then get it. And then I'm going to do, if I can, although, yeah, I hate this. I do hate this in games. One of my biggest hates is this stupid teleporting thing. It just isn't fair on the player. We don't have anything like that. I don't mind if they teleport if I can still see them, but when they do stuff like that, and then they, right behind me, really does disorientate. because I'm trying to do one of these things. I don't know where I have this. Anyway, I'll try and concentrate. But yeah, I do hate this whole thing. I really do. Test it. So I'll just keep dodging and hope for the best here. I have no idea where he is. It's totally disorientating. I never know what direction he's coming from. See, so yeah, what kind of hope do I have against this? I just think this is ridiculously over the top stuff. You know, I don't know where he is, what direction he's coming from. It's absolutely ridiculous, this stuff, it really is. And then he just parries everything I do, whereas I don't seem to be able to do that. I never know where he is all the time. Try and use the food, but yeah, how can I get out of the way? It's ridiculous. It's absolutely crazy stuff. Because it's not like I can pause it, you see, to actually set things up. I can't even do that, and that's why I hate this kind of thing. Is I don't get time to think. Because I'm too busy avoiding him all the time. I know I've got to keep track of where he is all the time, and it doesn't help me think. So I can't select a power or anything because I don't have time to do it. I'm trying to think what I will be effective against him, but I've got a feeling that probably none of it will work. So I'm trying to just think a minute. Trying to think of what I have available, what might work. Because Crone is probably the best option, but because I've got to do it 2 or 3 times sometimes, because it keeps doing the, you know, the ball thing, and I don't want the ball. I want just the protection only, because the ball thing uses up all your stamina to maintain it, and I don't know how long he's going to take doing these things, so I never know which is the. So I think what I'm going to do is go to the character and see if I can take that one out. Because I don't like this exploding shield thing. Right, okay, so maintaining the shield no longer drains stamina. Stamina drain for block attacks. Stamina drain for blocked attacks unchanged. Damage absorbed by the shield restores vitality. Okay, yeah. Okay, well I didn't know that. So okay, I'll try doing that one. Hang on. Oh god, I can't get away. I can't get away. I can't get away. See, I want time to think here, and I can't think. Jesus. I'm trying to, you know, pick a thing here. And, you know. But why is it when I hold this? It's not actually working. And why is it I can't get out of this? Yeah, see what I mean? This is why I died all the time, because of stupid stuff like this, where I don't get a second chance. I'm absolutely locked in there, and I can't do anything about it. I couldn't get away. Oh. And you know, I do hate this having to do it over and over again business. I really do. It's one of my favourite. One of the things I hate in games is this kind of stuff, where you have to repeatedly do it. I tried powering him, I didn't seem to be able to do it. And then I don't know what direction he was coming. So I tend to be keeping on the move, because I don't know what else to do. I don't know, is that a good idea to do that? I've no idea. How can you possibly keep away from somebody who's jumping the barrel like that all the time? And then parries everything you throw at him. I'll try one of these. Yeah, honestly, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's like, when do I get a chance to hit a flipping guy? It's like I'm getting like one hit in about 5. Because of this constant moving around, disorientating me, so I'm hitting the wrong button. It powers everything I do. Oh god. If I keep dodging, I'm going to have stamina, aren't I?
You like that silver?
I seem to get one blow on, and that's all I can do. I know he's got a boss Christ. I just don't know what direction they had. You know, he's within my sights when he's teleporting, and I don't mind, but when he's behind you, in front of me, to the left, to the right, I don't know which way to go. Obviously avoid that one then. So I seem to just chip away at him, which is a particular thing I don't like about games that just do, where you just get the odd hit now and again if you're lucky. Just don't find it very enjoyable. It's just a stupid system. Because I prefer just to get this protection thing, and I can't, you know, because this thing keeps hitting me every 5 seconds.
Damn it.
Yeah, it took me 4 or 5 attempts there to get the Quen up. That's why I don't like the active shield. Right. I'll keep away from that. Sometimes these boss fights are painfully over the top and against the player all the time. I don't feel like it's a fair fight at all. So you have to constantly dodge and do nothing. Look at that. Ridiculous. I can't seem to dodge him. Probably falls off the cliff as well. Where the hell is he? It's like I get one hit only. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. You know, if I could save right now, I'd flipping save. If anybody's got any ideas, by the way, I'd dearly love to, you know, would anything work against this guy? Would Igni, you know, Yngvarr, you know, please, if somebody could give me an idea of what is possible to use at this particular time. You know, is it just hitting with the sword and that's the only option we got? Will any of the other powers work? Because by the time I try and work my way through all those, I could be dead. So I'll just wait a moment to see if anybody can just give me some, you know, is doing, you know, doing one of the other options like Yngvarr, is that going to help me in this battle? I'll read the text, see if anybody can give me some help. I need to hold on to the shield. Okay, thanks Alan for that. But yeah, I'm always thinking that shield, can I just hold that indefinitely? Trouble is you get so little time to be able to change to this stuff. That's the trouble. Because one mistake and you're hit. So I've got to be very, try and do this, you know, as quick as I possibly can without getting hit. So I've got to obviously take it, you know, keep away from all flipping things. The trouble is they come in more different directions, so I don't quite know which is safest. You seem to get one hit only. Why is it this dodge thing doesn't go? It's like, yeah, I don't like this dodge. It's just a stupid dodge because it never gets behind him. It just Sometimes I just walk straight into him. I like an enemy I can see, not one that's flipping punches every 5 seconds. Yeah, it's just like you just walk straight into it. Bonkers stuff, it really is bonkers stuff. I'm hoping that it's going to slowly replenish, but it's just far too slow to be useful. So it is using one of these going to help. That's what I want on that. Doesn't look like it. So I'm trying to find something to slow him down. Maybe Eredin. So I've got to avoid that. That didn't work apparently. Try throwing it there and nothing happens. Right, okay. So when you got to do something 3 times sometimes to get it to work. I'm sorry, that's when I find this rather annoying. So I'm trying not to use my potions, so I'll keep it to the very end. Where the hell is he? You feel like you're getting somewhere. It comes up with stuff like that. I'll fall off a cliff in a minute. Well, that was a waste of time that was, wasn't it? I was hoping it was slowing down, but it looks like it's not. It's not making any difference at all. Okay, we're going back to Quinn then. Yeah, I'll keep well away from that. So I'm trying to hang on, but the food will do something. I think using more of that. Oh, whoa. Let's keep away from that edge. I'm going to use big blows now and hope that'll do it. You never know where these direction these things are coming from.
Show me what you got.
To hit this moving stupid target. Mad, absolutely mad. But I'll go through here. Honestly don't know what I'm doing. I just sort of hitting and hoping, yeah. But I'm trying to preserve the food, the potions as long as possible here. Oh, let's hope that's it. Well, that's a lot of dodging. Oh, that's on edge. Cut his hand off, cut his hand off. You snake in the grass.
You said you had something to tell me.
Avallac'h has tricked us both. He set us against each other, and he's made off with Cirilla.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think he's trying to put distrust, at least I hope it's not true, because I'm not actually sure. Alright, what's happening now? Please, will it save? Please save, don't... God, I'm going to die against this lot, aren't I? Oh, thanks, Yen. The king is dead. Oh, thank God. Well, okay, one death. That wasn't bad. At least having better equipment and us being slightly stronger
I thought
did help.
All I know is Avallac'h might have betrayed us. What the? That a storm?
Geralt, look!
Protective shield.
What the hell's happening?
I find it damned hard to believe, but the gate between the worlds is open. We must reach the tower, quickly. Stop Avallac'h, while this can still be reversed.
What can we expect?
What are we gonna find there?
If the tomes are to be believed, nature's laws will cease to hold.
Thanks, alen.
Gravity, time, Undvik, all of it will be turned on its head.
Exaggerating for effect, right?
Not one bit. The conjunction of spheres has begun. The worlds, they're aligned, permeate one another. Avallac'h could use this. Bring the NL here, or something far worse.
Well, at least you know where Ciri is.
At least we know where to look for Ciri.
I'm nervous.
Follow me, and stay alert.
Okay, right, let me check my gear, first of all. Because, it's like, when can you do all this stuff? It's like, how can you prepare for all this stuff? My God. Okay, so what I did was, for the first time, I actually bought some of these. So that I could, repair stuff as a standby, just in case I got an opportunity to be able to repair stuff. So that's what I've been doing. I made sure at least I had enough of things to at least be able to do this end section and be able to hopefully repair my stuff. So it looks like I'm doing fairly well here. I could just do the 15% on that. So I've got some very low ones there. Oh, I can only do it on that. I've got to do it on that. Yeah, I think I've only got master ones. I don't think I had the other ones. Okay, we've got plenty of space. Let me just check these weapons. If they're under, just a few hundred, I don't usually keep them. But if they're worth a little bit, I'll keep them. But I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna put a sword on, which is +5. Right, okay.
We need to focus on Ciri. What do you think Avallac'h wants from her?
Same as Eredin, I imagine. He will use her to open a gate between the worlds.
When I thought I'd finished this game, quite a few years ago now. Okay, so I would have stopped at this moment. But So I thought I'd done all that and finished the whole thing, and then I was moving on into the DLC. But when I loaded my save back in, it came to this point here, where I was walking with Yngvarr toward the last bit, and then we had something happen, and then Ciri made a decision about which way she was going to go. So I don't know whether I loaded an earlier save by accident or whether, you know, I just done the wrong save. So I ended up having to do this little bit here, which I thought I'd already finished. So, but that was several years after completing it and going back after quite a few years.
Earthquake.
About a year ago. And I'm surprised that I was meeting Yngvarr here like this.
About to disintegrate.
I don't quite know what happened there, whether it was an earlier save or not. But it did happen. I did a few things on the DLC, so presumed I just forgot to finish it. I'm not really sure, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'll just follow Yngvarr. I'll not do the outside stuff. But yeah, thanks Alan for helping me out and just saying go to that point, because when I played it the first time, I tried to fight all those things, and that's probably where I lost a lot of my potions and stuff. Right, okay, yeah, the last thing I wanted was stuff like this. Which is, so yeah, it's the kind of stuff I don't want, because it's the stuff that kills you. Now, trouble is I probably won't be able to save here, will I? Right, okay, I can. Okay, excellent, because when I can't save, that is when I worry. Because if I could meditate, I will. So I'm going to meditate. No. Yeah, I always find this, having not been able to meditate. Yeah, the only chance we get to refill our things is when we meditate. And when you don't get a chance, it just makes it very unfair
we'll save
for the character, especially when you're getting a lot of stuff like this happening. It does make it extremely difficult to do. Alright, okay, I'll get on the horse now. Right, okay, let's go. See, have I got to, you know, point these things?
Just like the ballads.
I've just got a stuff I don't know.
Not yet.
Whether I should be doing
Conjunction is just beginning.
What'll happen next?
I don't
know. Where is Ciri?
We must stay together.
Well, I'm trying to find out where you are. Where is she? Hang on, I'm trying to find out where she is. Oh, of course, she's constantly moving. I don't know where she is. Where are you? Right, I don't know which way she is. I'm trying to find the woman. Alright, there she is. She's down there. Right, okay. Oh, God. Yeah.
We must stay together.
I'm trying, but you're whizzing off in all directions.
More on the way.
We must
like, yeah, it doesn't like
the gates
tracker. It's not like you can press the button and then he follows. I'm trying to stay on this road.
The tremors are getting worse.
Geralt, step.
So I'll just follow and I'm not trying to back up. See if that works.
What happened to them?
The White Frost.
Okay, right, okay, yeah, the White Frost. This is what will kill me.
It'll bury us.
Wait.
Right, is there no chance that I can? Please give me a chance to do this, please. No.
Tavel.
That really makes it difficult. You know, should I put Quen on? I don't really know. That's the only trouble. How do you do it so that you know the thing's protecting you, but it's not doing the active shield? I don't want to lose any health before I get there. Oh no, we've got to run. Is this actually harming us? I don't even know if this is... Oh, she's got a thing of protection, has she? Okay. But it's like every now and again, you know, it's Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. So, yeah, this is kind of stuff. Yeah, this, see what I mean? So now I'm stuck. So this is why I get unhappy about not being able to save the game, because look, you know, I fell off of there unintentionally. So yeah, yeah. Honestly, if that goes back to the beginning of the running bit and not where I saved, I'll be upset, because this is the trouble with all this stuff. There's so much going on. You do things like that, fall off a cliff and things, because things are happening so quickly. You just can't keep up with it.
What'll happen next?
I don't know, Geralt.
You know, she's just disappearing. I thought it would automatically follow her, but it doesn't look as though it is. So I'm getting stuck by this stuff.
Stay together.
Yeah, I'm trying, but a flipping horse won't move. I thought, you know, well, you press this, and it would automatically follow her, but it doesn't. So I've got to constantly keep an eye on where she is, for goodness sake. You know, I probably won't better get on the stupid horse now. But yeah, it's this stuff that I really do hate. It's stuff like where you got to follow somebody, and you know, I can't just press a button so I follow her or something, so that I can continue.
Worse. We've not much time.
Whilst I'm losing health, it doesn't even seem to be going up. And I don't want to, you know, I'm trying not to use the potions.
Giddy up.
But, you know, can I save here, for instance? Because I'm, you know, I don't want to keep repeating all this all the time. But, you know, because it's just not staying with her at times. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay here and see if I can see if that will go up before I move on. Because I want to be at 100% before I move, and then I'm going to save. Because otherwise, because stuff like this, where you take something and it takes forever for it to go up, it's just not very. It's not a good thing to do, is it? It's pretty useless. Because I've got to stick here for 5 minutes while waiting for that to go up. Because I'm trying to preserve the potions. Because I can't do this. You know, if you're going to have a system where you can the only way you can refill your things is to do a meditate, and then they don't give you the chance to do that, then I'm afraid that is a disadvantage to the player, a big disadvantage.
What happened to them?
The White Frost!
Hey there. Damn it, it'll bury us.
Wait! Gavara's Tabble!
Keep near me.
Right, okay. Again, I'll keep eating this stuff so that I don't use up my potions.
That's that!
Because, you know, I don't know if it's a good idea to do this either. I'll let her do it. I'll let her do it because I want to stay inside this bubble. Right, let me just check the mic is in. Okay. Right, and then I'm going to try another save. But yeah, I hope they change this next time, where, you know, we can take a potion or something, instead of having to just wait for this meditate, because if you can't do it part way through, then this will be a disadvantage, especially if you've only got a handful of those things. So I'm afraid of going too far away from Ciri, in case, you know, if I try and take that on, you know, that's going to happen, for instance. Because I'm nearly at maximum, and I would like to save it when I get to maximum. So that's why I'm letting her do it. probably the first time tried to fight all those. Which is probably why I ended up with no potions at the end. Okay.
Damn! Avallac'h surrounded the tower with a magic barricade.
Can you dismantle it?
Dismantle? No, I can make a tear at best. But only for a moment, because there's no...
Specifics, Yen. Will we both get through?
No! You must go alone!
I'll come back. With Ciri.
I know! Agored! Tegane! Agored! Now, Geralt!
Oh dear.
I'm fine! Now go! And give
So
Avallac'h
we got
my
yeah, I can't remember
regards.
what whether I killed Avallac'h or what. I've no idea. Now, I'm very aware of the time. Okay, because tonight I've got to cook my dinner, and so me and Jess can play in about another hour's time. So I'm aware I'm against the clock here. So I'll try and finish this, but I don't want to be too late. Otherwise I'll be, me and Jess, and Jess looks forward to our gaming night. So we don't have a lot of time to spend together. So she lives on her own, I live on me, so these are kind of precious moments for us. Right, let's see what happens here.
Geralt. So unfortunate. I'd hoped you wouldn't have to witness this.
Where's Ciri?
Nearby. Listen.
Shut up. I've heard enough of your bullshit. Draw your weapon. Let's get this over with.
So I'll take it I've got to do this then. But yeah, I never did fully trust him. So, oh my goodness. I'm not falling for that. I don't know what to do here.
No
I don't like
chance.
time.
You're wrong. Trusted you once. Won't make that mistake again.
I am not your foe. I am merely helping Cirilla.
I don't believe you. Can't. Not after all that's happened.
Will you believe me?
Well, oh yeah, because
Avallac'h speaks the truth. I asked him to help me open the tower, because I aim to enter it.
Right, okay, yeah, so this was the bit that I remember where I got a negative decision. And I've no idea what I do because it was such a long time ago. So, and the trouble is, when it sets as those two, they both look as though they're a bit negative. Why would you do that? And so I didn't know which one of these would be the best option. Because they both seem to be a question, and because I had a certain result, I thought, oh, because I picked the wrong one, that's what changed it. So that's the trouble is, I don't know what context this is in. They both seem negative. So I don't know which to choose here. Because they both seem to be a similar thing, but one's less kind, I suppose. I don't know. So I'll say, why would you do that?
Why the hell would you do this? The Wild Hunt's been defeated.
The White Frost has not. The prophecies are true. I have seen worlds bound in ice. I know what awaits you. Only the Elder Blood can stop the White Frost. Only I can stop it.
Yeah. Right, yeah. See, when you have 4 decisions, and one of these could go badly, and one of these could go good, I have no idea what to do. And I've no idea what I did the first time. Because she's kind of siding with him. So I've no idea which one of these is you know, it's going to be a good one to pick. So I could say that one possibly. I'm not going to say I don't care. That seems negative. So I could say you don't have to make this sacrifice. There's no annihilation coming. I don't really know what that's going to do. That seemed like it might upset her, because so I've no idea what to do here. Or does none of them make any difference? That's the trouble, is I don't really know. So if anybody can just give me an idea here of which one of these would be a good option and which would be a bad one. So sorry to keep you waiting, but I just want to do it slightly different, and I just don't know what I did last time. Otherwise I'll probably go with that one, because at least that one, you know, that seems a little bit offhand. I don't really know what that's going to do. That would seem to not be a good one to say, because it's almost like having a go at her. So I'll probably do that. So unless anybody says anything right now, I don't know what to do. So let me just very quickly look. So sorry I have to rely on you, but you know, when I did it the first time I didn't have any help, so I won't keep you waiting. I'll do this one.
You don't have to make this sacrifice.
You're wrong. The White Frost is inevitable. It will come to freeze the worlds one after the other, eradicating all life. Only I can stop the destruction. I've given it much thought and made my decision.
There's gotta be another way.
What can you know about saving the world, silly? You're but a witcher. This is my story, not yours. You must let me finish telling it.
Okay. Alexa, room light 30%. Oh, good. Well, I'll say good luck.
Good luck, Ciri.
Perhaps I should have told you. I see now you might have understood.
Know you better than you think. Don't keep me waiting.
Because when I did this the first time, these kind of images came up of things that had happened during the game, and you know, was that a sign that I did it wrong, or I'm not really sure. Okay, what's happening now? I do remember one sequence where she did something. Ah, right, this is it. This is where it recalls your decisions. So I just want to see what happens this time. Because I got a lot of negatives. Yeah. See, I don't know whether she's, you know, she's not liking that or not, really. mean she succeeded? So it's a bit gloomy in here. I'll tell you what. Let me just see if that helps the light in a little bit. It's got very bright this side, not the other. Alexa, room light. Oh well, I've got to wait for her to connect first. Alexa, room light 50%. Yeah, so turn it on. Takes her a while. Alexa, room light 50%. Right, yeah. Okay. Right, now what?
A werewolf.
Okay, right. Okay. Now, yeah, that seemed to, from what I can remember when I did it, which is a long time ago, you know, probably a year or two after the game came out, I got to the kind of got end sequence, and there was a kind of bit where she was recalling stuff, and it seemed like I was getting negative things, and then something happened, and then it gave me a result. But I didn't quite see it there, so I don't know whether that's right or not. I'll do a save here, first of all. Alright, but I probably will have to stop here because I've only got about an hour to go and cook my dinner, eat it, and then play with Jess. So I'll probably have to stop here.
Now
so, unless I could do this quickly, I'll have to stop. So sorry about that. So my story began in Temeria, near Vizima, with Geralt dreaming a dream of Yngvarr, Ciri and the Wild Hunt. It ends in Temeria as well, shortly after Ciri entered the tower on Undvik, never to return. Geralt returned to Velen and entered Crookback Bog. Right, okay. So is this anything to do with this one? If anybody knows how to do this one, somebody could point me in the right direction, so I'd love to finish this one off. But I haven't been able to find some key that opens some door that seemed to progress me. So if anybody can help me with that, please do so. So unless this is going to happen in the next couple of minutes, I'll probably finish here. So let me just very quickly see how far away this is. If it's going to be quite a way, I'll probably do this next week. Right, okay, it's quite close. Okay, let's do it. So I'll try and get this done, and then I'll better put my dinner on and then try and finish the quest. And then get ready for game night tonight with Jess.
Who are you?
You know who I am, and why I'm here.
I do. You needn't. I'm no longer a threat. I starve, for the swamp is poisoned. I've no strength to hunt humans.
Crone summon you?
In my sleep. Once I had wolf dreams. Now I dream hunger, pain, and blood.
Where is she?
Out there, in the swamp. Is there no other way?
So is this Morvac one, or the quest I haven't been able to do, or is this a different werewolf? Is there another way? Yeah, well, if something happened earlier, I've completely forgotten it, so I've no idea which is the right answer here. Well, I mean, I don't even know whether saying no is right, so I'll say there is one, but I don't know what that is.
There's one. Find the Crone. Guide me through the swamp to her.
And then?
Then we'll see.
Ah, the Crone, what's she done to you?
Stole my daughter's medallion.
If I may, why risk it? The Crone will fight. Like a hounded wolverine, she'll fight. She may cripple, even kill you. Find the girl a new pendant. Her sorrow will pass in time.
No, it won't. My daughter's dead. Go. What's your name, werewolf?
Berem.
Right, okay, I'll do this a little bit more, but I may have to...
There's a wolf den nearby.
Stop.
Wolf cubs inside. Carry them out of the swamp.
And I don't remember what I did the first time.
They'll not survive here, or they'll change into something.
I'm doing this game because I thoroughly enjoyed the game and I didn't know what else to play.
I sense a wolf. And men.
How many?
10, no more.
Stay out of it.
Is that all? Got enough meat to feed us all. All I can say is nobody's played this game. Play it.
What are you doing here?
A she-wolf's been on the hunt the last few days. Killed a cow, wounded a man, so we set some traps.
Stupid beast walked straight into one. Once she tires, we'll set the hounds on her. Have us a wolf baiting.
Alright, we'll try and stop that then.
What happened to your ear?
Why does it matter? None of your ploughing concern.
You can give his ears to the other guy. Right, I'm going to say release the wolf. I don't know. See, I'm very aware that if I pick this one, release the wolf, does that lock me out of doing the Crone one? Which is what the wolf wanted me to do. So that's the trouble, because these are, sometimes these are, you click on it, you only get that one choice, but other times you seem to get a second one. So that's the trouble with this. I wish it would inform me whether I could ask a couple of these. Normally they're kind of white if you can safely do them, but this one's got 3, so I'm not sure. Would releasing the wolf still mean I'll be able to go on and do the Crone one? Those are the kind of things that it doesn't tell you. So I'm going to say, where's the Crone? And hope that by not doing that one, it doesn't upset the wolf guy. That's the trouble. I'll never know what to do with these decisions. That's the
Where's
trouble.
the Crone?
Sod off. Your kind's not welcome. Leave our lands.
Not just yet. Soon. First the Crone.
You're 1. We're 10. We've got hounds. Want to end like the she-wolf?
No. I wouldn't if I was you, mate. Don't make me kill you,
Calm
mate.
down. We don't need to fight.
Just go. And the lady of the swamp, you leave her be.
I'm going to release the wolf.
Release the she-wolf.
She's not weakened yet.
She's raging. No, she's good as dead, but has yet to accept it.
Get out of here.
What? You dim in the head? Beast killed our cattle, and she'll keep hunting. Damn animal. It's the ploughing enemy. It's her or us.
Well, you're a dead man then, sorry.
My sentiments exactly.
Release him, please. That's what I want.
We'll flay you alive, you wretch!
Okay then, but that wolf's gonna get away. He's gonna, so we don't have to worry too much about these. We'll very quickly kill these, don't worry. The one thing I have done is made sure this sword is... Oh, I don't tell me that's a wolf. Oh no, it shouldn't be. It's probably a dog of some sort.
Ever fight a witcher?
Okay, let's okay.
One cub lives.
Come on.
No, I didn't realise it was helping me. Hang on a minute, I'll have the dumpling.
Lead me to the Crone.
Orange. Thank you very much. Okay. I'll have some raw meat. So I'll probably have to stop now. Chicken sandwich. Raw meat, you never know when that might come in handy. I'll have the hard leather. Right, is this going to be a long time doing this? Because if so...
Come on.
I'll probably have to stop because I don't want to go on too long there. I'm up against the clock, I'm afraid. I've already gone well over my time, so if you wonder what game I'm playing next, it'll be Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I played some of Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, but I was not very good at it.
She's close.
So
somewhere here.
Apparently the second
Go
one's
back to your wolf dreams, Berem. Save the cub. Go away, far away. Find yourself a comely wife wolf and live.
Let me help you.
No.
Remember, like a hounded wolverine she'll fight. She could kill you.
I know. Now go.
So what can I do
Patience,
then?
sisters. I sense him. He comes. You shall yet have his soul.
So if I do
His
get a chance to save here,
his
I'm
icy
going to
suffering
save
will be
here.
yours, and you will feast on him. Soon, sisters. Very soon.
So as you know, we met these a lot
Come
earlier.
out.
I sense your pain. I see your fear. Look about you. Feel the hatred. You slaughtered their brethren for a fistful of coin. They would see you suffer while you've lost your claws, wolf. The prophecies do not lie. You cannot survive this struggle. Cirilla is dead. Naught but a small frozen corpse in an icy wilderness. And you are afraid. You feel fear.
No, panic.
You lie. I don't feel a thing anymore.
First thing I'm going to do is we're going into the bestiary, just to remind me. Right, I can't remember what she comes under. Crones, right, okay, so they're the crones. So it's relic oil and Quen, okay. Right. So she should have selected it for me. Yeah. So we got we got superior. Oh, good. Yeah, I did. You know, because I managed to get. I bought a couple of items in the shop that was able to unlock a couple of potions. You know, I can't remember if it's the superior or the enhanced one. So that was something else I was able to do after the stream last week. Was that right? I'm just going to check my gear first of all, just to make sure it's fairly high. But we shouldn't have too much trouble. But you know me, I can make mistakes sometimes. Right, okay, we'll keep that in case there's any poison effect.
You suffer. You seek death, I feel it. I know the smell of a suicide's breath.
Right, okay, let's
the
do
omens do
Quen
not
then.
lie. That little whore, her cursed blood. She slew my sisters. I am alone. It's your doing.
Yeah, it is those bird things.
Like
That's what
maggots
does the
devour a
damage.
corpse.
So we'll keep away from those birds. They seem to sort of suck some life out of me
Your
or something.
flesh cured with toxins, sweet with pain.
Right, okay, here we go then. Yeah, those are the things I do think that they're gonna be. So I'll try and do as much damage as I can before I get hit. But yeah, those I've got to watch those.
I can't look at this. You must
die.
Stay out of it.
You've changed. You suffer. You seek death, I feel it. I know the smell of it. You wish to die, Witcher. You wish your suffering to end.
I'm trying not to hit the werewolf, actually. Okay, watch out. Yeah, trying to avoid him at all costs. 1,000 points, thank you. Yeah, run for your life, madam, run for your life. Gotcha. And evil crows. Got you there. So yeah, I'm really running late now, never mind. If I can finish some other quests, I'll probably, if this is the last one, then I'll try and do some of the other ones off camera. Yeah, so I can finish off a few quests that might be outstanding. I haven't got that many; they're all tend to be contracts. But we'll see if there's any left. If there's a couple left, I might do one more, but if they're only just minor ones, I'll probably leave that and then we'll move on to Kingdom Come Deliverance next Thursday. So we'll see what happens. I just wonder if there's any more about Ciri. That's the only thing I'm thinking, because I think she makes a decision at the end, and I'm not sure when that happens. So if you did enjoy it, please hit that like button. It helps out the channel a bit. And, if you want to see an old guy taking on these big games and coming through, then yeah, why not do that? You won't get any adverts on this channel. Don't worry, I'll just sneeze on them. Right, it's loading. Is it saving? Very aware I haven't saved. I've passed the trial apparently. I wonder what that means. What?
Radovid had many faults. He was cruel, impetuous, and pathologically ambitious. But he was a tactical genius. That's undeniable. Commanding forces far outnumbered by his foes, he handily defeated the invader from the south. The Redanian eagle spread its wings, taking all the north, including Novigrad, beneath them. With victory in the war against Nilfgaard secured, Radovid proceeded to complete his witch hunt. As they had in Novigrad, pyres burned in Temeria and Aedirn, lands now liberated by the Redanian monarch. In the drive for moral renewal, simple herbalists, pellers, healers, and non-humans, all supposed heretics, were murdered in droves. For many, freedom beneath Radovid's scepter proved more tragic than servitude to another. As long as his armies went from one victory to the next, Emir's subjects remained boundlessly obedient. When a string of humiliating defeats proved Var Emreis fallible, the opposition, thus far secret, attacked. The subjects of the Emperor who had danced on the graves of his foes laid him to rest in a tomb of his own. Though the war on the continent had ended, Hjalmar refused to lay down his arms. The young king pledged to raid and burn the shores of the Empire of Nilfgaard each spring. He meant to keep his word, even at the cost of drowning his people in their own blood. As for Ciri, that's hard to say. Since the events on Undvik, she is yet to be seen.
So yeah, I'm not quite sure if that's different than when I played it, at the beginning. It's such a long time ago, I do not know how that ended, to be honest. And there's no way I can find out because I haven't got, I didn't record that first time. I didn't have, I couldn't record stuff then. I couldn't stream stuff because I didn't have a PC capable of doing that kind of stuff. So I don't know whether that's a different ending or not. So we'll see. They killed the Emperor because he lost the war. Also, his people were tired of his defeats. Okay, Alan. Because I can't remember what happened the first time and what the result was. That's why when I played The Witcher 2, I was glad of a little booklet that gave me some ideas of what was good decisions. I only used it quite late in the play of The Witcher 2, but I never managed to finish The Witcher 2 because I never knew how to do things. It wasn't quite so good. It guided you in the second one, so I kind of gave up on it in the end because I wasn't quite sure where to go. This is unfortunately the worst ending. All endings are bad. Yeah. I can't recall how it ended the first time. It seems like it's different, but I can't recall what was the ending sequence last time. Maybe I'll have to see somebody who's done the other one. To see what where I can remember if that was the one I had. So I don't really know. So I do hope you enjoyed my play of The Witcher 3. I tried to do as much of it as I could, knowing that in the end I could never do all of it. So it was always going to be a little bit of a compromise where I set out to try and do The Witcher 3 because it was such a good game, and I recall being it so magnificent that I wanted to redo it as a way to give you more choice, really, because I've always seemed to be just playing the two games all the time. So I thought it was a big good one, but I kind of tried to hurry it through a little bit quicker than I normally would, but I'm still giving you a lot of episodes, so it's not one of those where you go through the main story in 12 episodes and it's done. I'm not that kind of streamer where I just whip through games in a couple of weeks. I don't do that. I tend to do the longer recordings. Then see you when we agree on the New Game Plus. Yeah, whether I'll do this again on New Game Plus or ever is looking doubtful because I've moved on to other games and there are still other games I would like to try and ones that I still haven't finished yet, which I'd like to end, like Fallout 4. I would like to end my 360 Fallout 4. I was never able to find the Institute, so I would like to finish that. So but I won't stream. I may stream it, but it'd have to be recorded. It won't be recorded live, so I can only do it on Twitch. So I would like to finish off Fallout 4 at some point, but because it's all kind of broken at the moment, I haven't been able to do it. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, hit that like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. And next one we'll be doing will be the Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So that'll be next week at 3:30. So I hope you'll join me for a brand new game. I think it's got a long intro. I had a little go on the intro just to see what the combat was like, because if the combat was going to be as difficult as the first one, I was probably not going to buy Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. But apparently everybody said that the combat is a lot easier. It's easier than it was in the first game, and that was the one side of the game I didn't like, was the combat, which is the number one reason why some people didn't like it, was the combat. That and the fact that you had to take this potion thing, which cost a lot of money, meant you couldn't save your game. And that's what stopped me playing the first one, was the fact that I couldn't save the game. So sometimes I lost hours of play simply because I didn't have a potion on me to save your snaps. I think that's a very bad move when you put out something that relies on something which is very expensive and you haven't got the money to buy it. Then you can't save the game unless there's like a cutscene or something. So that was very restrictive, and that with the combat stopped me playing. So hopefully this new one is going to be a lot easier. I think it's a lot cheaper now, so that helped. So I hope I'll see you then. I hope you enjoyed the Witcher series that I did. I'm sorry if it wasn't the best, but I say I'm an elderly chap. I was older when I played it the first time, so I'm not quite so with it this time. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, and thanks for all your support. I'll see you next week. I'll see you on Saturday with Skyrim with our assassin, and at some point, I don't know when, I'll probably do another kind of build. or I'm thinking about playing a different game. So I'm still deciding on what to do with that. Alright, but I thank you all for watching today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Have a great rest of the week, and you know, if I see you Saturday with Skyrim, great, and if I see you next Tuesday with Elder Scrolls Oblivion 4 Remastered, then I'll see you then. Alright, bye everybody, I'll see you next time, and thanks Alan. Let's read out the names as well. Thank you all for coming in. Thanks to Alan erceg. Alan has been helping me out the last few weeks to sometimes give me some idea of what to be good ideas, because he really knows his stuff about Witcher, and I don't know quite so much. So Jeffrey Giordano, thank you Jeffrey for coming in, really appreciate you coming in again. To Philip Ademic, thank you very much for coming in Philip, it's very nice to see you. And to Narinder Sidhu, thanks for coming in Narinder, it's always nice when you come along as well. So thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed the series, I hope you'll join me again for some other games in the future, and I'll see you next time. Bye everybody, have a great rest of the day. Bye everybody, bye for now. I've only got like a 3/4 of an hour now to have my dinner, cook it, eat it, and then get ready for Jess. So we'll try not to be too late with her. Alright, bye for now, I'll see you next time. Bye everybody, see you later.